all set with that. We'll check it out from the lobby. But that was pretty cool. But right before that, I tested all my cold weather shit out. You know? I tested all the cold weather shit out, including my sleeping bag. A place called Horsetooth Reservoir. It's only like 4,000 feet up. Wasn't too cold. But now I'm like 7,300 feet up. The first night was fine. Second night, high winds, like 20-mile-an-hour winds, and snow. My sleeping bag zipper broke immediately. I'm like, fuck. I'm in danger. Still got the same sleeping bag, by the way. But, it wasn't too bad. Here I am. Yeah, Colorado's pretty. I never checked out Western Colorado. I'm gonna check out the Green Valley. Yeah. I don't like the flower in Colorado and Massachusetts. They're so focused on the taste. Ellie. Take it on me. Say that for a real creator. But what was I saying? Oh, that wasn't important. Good morning, everybody, by the way. For a real creator, is he behind me? It'll be a good day too, homie. I don't know. I gotta do stuff today. Look. Last week, fighting off heat stroke. This week, in a jacket and a beanie. Welcome to California. Facts. Big facts. Cannot argue. Cannot argue. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more photos. I got a shit ton of photos and videos up here. It's fucking beautiful, dude. This mountains are breathtaking. I don't even need my headlamp anymore. This mountains are fucking beautiful. But I don't want to stay too long. I'll probably walk around town until I get into. Try one more food place out or something. And then we'll get a fucking train out of here. What's up, boo-hoo? You as well. It's raining tacos. I got down to like 60s, maybe upper 50s, 60s last night. It's perfect. You know, it's perfect. During the day, it's getting into like the upper 80s and 90s. So I'm getting a good sweat, getting a good workout, getting some sun. And then at nighttime, I'm all bundled up in my sleeping bag and shit. Perfect. Really not. Good morning. What's up, Heathrow? You live, maybe? I'm in Dunsmuir. So, I'm thinking grabbing a whole bunch of supplies and just fucking staying on the train from here, from Dunsmuir, California. Let's go all the way to Portland. That we can do. Meet up with you, Pizza Hound, and Lupo, and head on out. I heard west. That's all I got. Like a week. You know. Well. Meaning tacos. Rhonda with the Harvey. Good morning, Rhonda. It's raining tacos. Let's go. Tacos. Under the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Oh. I've been alive. Got picked up. Yeah, yesterday. A couple days before that, too. Usually when I'm hitchhiking, I'm on live for it. Usually I'm fresh out of a motel and we're on ready to go. What up, Drew? I got plenty of power banks and stuff. You just gotta have a motel. So you should just hitchhike on live. Get picked up. There's contest for the viewer though. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be watching in the exact 30-second to 2-minute window that I'm fucking talking to the person that stops and jumping in their car. I gotta get in quick, you know? Oh. What up, Shorty 5? CRB, cleanest hobo around. Try to be. I'm walking around today, Eric. We'll see what I bump into, but I'm not spending too much time exploring. I gotta hurry up and get up to Portland so I can get back to Boston. Go see friends and family up there. My mom's been waiting patiently for over a year now for me to come back. So I'll get into, like I said, I don't have a lot of time to go fucking either hitchhike somewhere else or walk for 10 miles. We gotta keep it moving. Short Eagles Cat, what's up, homie? I'm getting ready for Troy's pretty much it. Clean my feet at night. Before I started live, I clean all the naughty bits. You know, there's nothing to worry about that. That's really it. Brush my teeth, fucking wet wipe everything. You know, what do you guys call it? Dry shampoo in my hair. Yeah, it's called baby powder. It gets all the grease off my skin. Well, the baby wipes get all the dirt off my skin. It would stop at some point, random nonsense. It would have to work. The handoff. I think you could. It'd be a while. You'd be out there for quite some time. But, yeah, wait. I know they got one from New Jersey that goes to LA like every day. Just one train, 10 cars, called the A001 from CSX, hands off to BNSF in Chicago. And it goes all the way to Los Angeles, so why not Portland? Portland to Boston too. Oh, here's wild. Thank you. Grew up myself. What a big dream. Danny Prescott, what's up, homie? Do I drive? What, while I'm hitchhiking? No, I'm usually in the passenger seat. Hopping trains, I'm usually not driving either. Usually, I'm a professional passenger princess, you know? Olivia got to be a passenger princess. Oh, wild child, full of grace. It's a good song by The Doors. A damn good song. Good Good morning, everybody. Yeah, really good stuff. Feathers Ride hitchhiking? Not far, man. Not far. Okay, never good. Good to see you. Usually I'm only going like an hour tops, and I'm trying to get out of the car, you know. I think like I'm being social on live, and then I'm in the car being social. It's like that drains a lot of my social battery, you know. I like talking to people, but yeah, I can only do it for so long. I'm introverted. But I did get like a 600, 700 mile ride out of Missouri a few summers ago. I was trying to go 600, 700 miles. I was trying to go to Kansas City, about 100 miles, 150 miles away. But like it happens every once in a while, man. People just like the conversation so much they don't want to let me out of the car. And it did some really sneaky shit to keep me in the car too. It's fucking crazy. I told the guy I wanted to go to Kansas City. I was supposed to hop a train in Colorado. And I see Kansas City off in the horizon. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, dude, we're almost there. And we start talking. And the guy gets real chatty all of a sudden. You know, and then a little break in the conversation. I look in the side view mirror, and Kansas City's behind us. Now we're going north. And I'm like, oh, where are we going? That was my stop, you know. Now I got two options. I can hop out there, try to hitchhike into Kansas City, another 20, 30 miles, or I can just fucking go wherever he's going to. But he had it all mapped out, and he kept saying it over and over again. Like, I kept saying, no, thank you. He wanted me to, even though I have a license, he wanted me to drive overnight to get to Washington State faster. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to Washington, though. I'm going to Colorado. So I jumped off in South Dakota. And that's my first time in South Dakota, Wyoming, and Colorado. It was a good time a couple summers ago. Most of Chioli, good to see you. Laddie with the Go Popular. Laddie with the Super Popular. Guys, careful with the gifts and stuff, man. All goes to hard candy and poor decisions. You know? I had a 6-pack of really strong beer last night. I drank 5 of them. Feeling nice and toasted. Pizza Hound. What's up, homie? Thank you. You live in South Dakota? I got dropped off in, I don't know, before Wall. On the I-90s, before Wall. Somewhere, like, it was a truck stop kind of by itself on, like, the eastern edge of South Dakota. And I slowly pipped over, like, Wall. Went through Sturgis and Deadwood, Rapid City. Really good time. Well, when I was just outside of Rapid City, kind of middle of nowhere. Another place where like, there was just one truck stop, and that was it. And I don't know, man. It's hard because like I want to meet up with followers. If you follow me and I'm in your area, you know, and I got the time and like the mental health to do it. Like I want to meet up with as many people as I can. But fucking creators are slimy, you know what I mean? So like these two creators come by and just randomly dropped me off some food. And it was really good food. It was like meatloaf with brown gravy and shit. It was really good. But I wasn't even hungry. You know? Whatever. It was really nice, I guess. And then they're promoting this shit in my chat for like a week. And I'm like, the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, you basically just took your leftovers, came over here and just promoted yourself in front of fucking 50,000 people. You know, but they did it under this umbrella that they're really big fans of mine. Oh, we've been watching you forever. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Hey, we saw that you're a big creator here. We want to promote our fucking fishing lore company. Because then I never saw them again after that week for these really big fans of mine. But they came by to meet up again and take a photo. And I was like, because I was stuck there for like 4 days. I was like, yeah, come on by. And then I was talking to them. They didn't even know I hopped trains. I'm like, at that point, that was 3/4 of my content. You know what I mean? Like 3/4 of my lives and content was hopping trains. I took a breather this last year to, you know, hitchhike more, explore more, you know, be able to navigate directly to somewhere, and work in different styles of content, experiment a little bit, and learn as much as I could. But yeah, they're such big fans of mine. They didn't even know I was a train hopper. You know, like you guys just followed me probably 3 days ago. Saw I was in town. I'm trying to milk it for all it's worth. You know? Yeah, maybe me and Mr. Hungry look a lot alike, you're right. Yeah, once I got there, they probably bumped into me and they're like, oh, we can promote our fishing lore channel here. You know? Which is whatever, man. You know, I probably would have just worked with them either way. If I'm in your town, whatever, come by. Like, I'm going to promote your fucking fishing lures or whatever. But there's the manipulation shit I can't stand because they did it on the ruse of being followers. You know, what the fuck is that? Just be normal. You know? From the hobo. Again, I should not be like the normal one in all these situations. I should be the insane one because look what I do for fun. But I do find myself scratching my head a lot when I deal with fucking other creators and shit on the internet. Like, what are you doing that for? That make no sense. Jane with the 9,000 gifts. I believe you met my husband as a locomotive engineer. I've met a lot. What state? Yeah, manipulative, right? CC Ryder, good to see you. Haley, I think you're 100% right. Yeah, Eric, check my third pin video. Yeah, following you a while, 15 minutes. Schemy facts. You know? Yeah, well, when we talked about how nice it was they brought me food, yeah, it was nice, but it was an ulterior motive. You know what I mean? It was all to get free promotion. Yeah. Oh. So is it nice at that point? If you're doing something for something in return, is it still nice? Yeah. It's a business transaction now, and I've been underpaid. You know what I mean? You paid me with your leftover meatloaf. It was really good, though. I cannot take that away from the situation. It was really good. Yeah, now it's a business transaction. I'm getting paid in the fucking meatloaf. Yeah. You ever try to buy stuff in the store with the fucking meatloaf? It doesn't work. Trust me, I've tried. I'll try it again, just to be sure. But if you ever go to the store try to pay for fucking a 6-pack, fucking meatloaf and dry mashed potatoes. Business transaction, exactly. Hitchhiker, my goddamn sweater keeps stabbing me in the arm. It's raining tacos. You would have been grateful? Go ahead, Debbie. Go ahead. Go hitchhike in middle of nowhere, Rapid City, and then get manipulated by another creator to go fucking promote them for a week. And go get paid in fucking meatloaf, Debbie. Go do it. Who's stopping you? Knock yourself out. You know? I'll tell you what. Why don't you drop, 50,000 people. If you go through promotions on here, what's that about? $300 worth of promotion? I'll tell you what, go do $300 of shit worth for me. To do like all my editing for a week, which would probably be about 20 to 30 hours, right? Edit all my videos for a week. I'll buy you fucking meatloaf, no problem. Go ahead, Debbie, knock yourself out. No matter where you're at, I'll send you a nice fucking meatloaf, some dry mashed potatoes, and you can do all my work. You can do my live streams for me too. You know, it'll really get into like the $300-400 fucking point. Fucking price point. And I'll get you a fucking $5 meatloaf in exchange. That sounds beautiful, Debbie. And then you have to say thank you after, because otherwise you're not being appreciative. Make sure you just ate an hour before, too. Make sure you're not hungry at all. Make sure you just ate, and I'll send you the meatloaf right after. You do all my work for a week for me. And you better be grateful. You know, that $5 worth of food, not even. Let's just say $5 to be nice. That $5 worth of food is definitely worth the hundreds of dollars of free promotion they got out of me by manipulating me. You're right, I should be grateful for that, Debbie. Have you ever tried to shutting up? You know, Debbie, have you ever given that a shot when you're like, you know what, I'm really opinionated about something. Have you ever tried to shutting the fuck up instead? Give it a shot sometime, homie. You know, just whenever you get a chance and you're on the internet, and you can be like, you know what, instead of being a weirdo in this chat, I'm just going to shut the fuck up. You know, you'd be doing the world a favor. And then when you're done with that, go get a fucking profile picture. They're free. They cost $0. You can't be too broke to get a profile picture. You know? Coming here bothering me. You should be appreciative they manipulated you for free promotion. But again, whenever you're sitting in a live and you're like, I have a really shitty opinion that makes 0 sense because We're talking about a business transaction that was done through manipulation. Instead of typing out in the comments, you can just shut the fuck up. It's just that easy, you know? That's why your grandkids don't call you. Because your fucking behavior. What a Debbie Downer. God damn. You said it twice and I let it go. Third time I'm going to tell you how dumb you are. Well, you know, you should be grateful you got manipulated. What? I don't see any lights back here that are fueled by gas. You know, I don't see any gas lights back there. Who's Brenda? I remember something with Brenda on here, Pizza Hound. Something. Yo, Nomad Goose, what's up, homie? Something about Brenda. Did I yell at someone named Brenda? Probably yell at someone named Brenda. How much promotion for a 6-pack? Yo, for a 6-pack, compared to it's a Meatloaf, they got a week free promotion for a 6-pack. I'll go to wherever you're at and go down on you. You know what I mean? I'll suck you dry, brother. I'll suck you dry. I got the lips for it. You know what I mean? Yo, it's your birthday, Goose? Happy birthday, Goose. I need a whole good morning, Miss Janet Snakehole. People watching at a fucking Walmart for your birthday? Hell yeah. Yeah, happy birthday, homie. Happy birthday. What you turned 20? 20? That makes you guys follow Nomad Goose right here. Nomad Goose and his partner, Jamie, out here traveling, doing the fucking thing. Really interesting content. Really interesting content. Again, I'll always love when you two are live together, like in your present and live. It's always a beautiful dynamic. But happy birthday, homie. Happy birthday. 20? Fuck. You're over the hill. It's all downhill from here. You're old. Grandpa Goose over here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hope a good one. You guys, where you guys at? Missouri? The guy saying happy birthday to Goose. Oh, no righty with the follow. Thank you. Oh, Brenda was okay. I remember that. I remember Brendan. It's been a while. It's been a while since we Brendan. I went live in Phoenix, right, Arizona. And I'm kind of watching the train yard, kind of scoping that out. And I wanted to go live. And I wasn't anywhere near. We'd hop a train. It's all fenced in and shit. So I go to the end of this alley, and I set everything up to go live. And I'm right next to a fucking trash bin. Those big-ass blue plastic trash bins. I'm right next to the motherfucker. And I'm like, I better address this before it becomes a thing. You know, if I don't address the elephant in the room, people start making fun of you. You know what I mean? So I had the camera like this, and look at the trash barrel just off frame. And I'm like, yeah, I'm hanging out with my ex-girlfriend. I know you shouldn't, exes are exes for a reason, but I'm hanging out with my ex-girlfriend out here in Phoenix. Someone's like, yeah, you hang out with your ex-girlfriend in Phoenix? I didn't know you were dating anyone, like, in Phoenix. Yeah. Then I moved the camera. It's just a trash barrel. This is Brenda. Fucking bap. This is Brenda. This is my ex-girlfriend here. So every trash barrel since then has been my ex-girlfriend, Brenda. I also had to pick a name of someone I've never dated. I've never dated a Brenda, because I didn't want, I'm still friends with a lot of my exes and shit. I don't want them coming to the live like, you need the trash barrel after me, you motherfucker? I don't need that kind of problem in my life. Just don't need it. Yes, it's good to forget your exes, right? It's not a bad thing. Got to Missouri to get glasses and other stuff. No longer blind, hell yeah. Always a good thing. This thing that sucks out here, right? Like, everything's just a pain in the ass. All the normies just get in their car or order online what they need. It just shows up, and they just get in the car and drive to it. And it's like, oh, I need this one obscure thing, glasses or something for the camera. Trying to find a camera store sometimes is like fucking impossible. But it sometimes take you a week or two just to fucking get there. Then you got to raise the funds for whatever the fuck you need. Humbles you though. And it always feels nice when you get it done that way too, right? Like, from here to there, and you get what you need to get, no matter how long it takes you. Like, I did it. It feels like more of an accomplishment than just ordering off Amazon or something. I don't know how you travel without an ID though. Fuck Christ, man. Not envious of that. That was not meant to judge you in the slightest. You know, I just don't envy you. It's got to be so fucking hard to work around not having an ID and shit. What's up, Sue? Hi, stepbrother. What's up, man? How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. How you doing today? I'm finally out of the heat. You have an Aunt Brenda? Tell her I said, how you doing? How's it feel to know that you're old enough to be Goose's father? Does it make you feel old? No, I felt old way before that, Rich. You son of a bitch. I feel old when I hurt myself now. If I get a cut or a bruise or whatever, and like it takes longer to heal now than it did when I was younger. That's like the biggest thing I noticed. Like, just fucking longer to heal. You know, I'm like, oh, yeah, still there. The cut's still there. What the fuck? Why does that still hurt? Oh, speaking of heal, let's check the sunburn out today. Drum roll, please. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, they heal quick. Look at that. Yeah, they heal pretty quick. That's not bad at all. A little tender. That ain't bad. Check the back. That's still a little red, but that ain't bad. Flex with the camera. Dang. But, yeah, no, I felt old before that, Rich. We from the East Coast? Nah, kid. From Georgia. Can't tell by the accent. Yee howdy. Yee haw. Yeah, I'm from Boston. That's blinding. You're welcome. The idea is to blind you guys with the pale skin, you know. Wow. Fucking skank out of the way. Blah. Blind you with the bright, pasty skin. EBNC. No, I'm from Boston. I'm just fucking around. I'm from Boston. But I want to blind you guys with the pale skin, so that way you guys accidentally send gifts. You know. Excusez-moi. Blinded by the light. So nice to be out of the fucking desert and shit. That was hot. That was hot. It's raining tacos. I'm from New York, Jersey. I just said I'm from Boston like 4 times, homie. I just said I'm from Boston 4 times. Now it's 5. It's 5. All the same shit though. All the same stuff. Oh, how do I pronounce the town I'm in? Dunsmuir, I think. Sounds good, right? Boston's in New Jersey. Don't say that in Boston, man. I'll get pissed. Being bullied today. New York, Jersey, Boston equals same thing. All right, motherfucker. You know, I like your Australian accent, Hitch. I really like, you know, you and Marie's Australian accent. You're all New English. I'm Old English. Fucking OE's the shit. You guys invented IPA, right? EBNC, thank you. I mean, no thank you. G-Motto. What's up, homie? Thank you for the hearty. Yeah, so England invented IPA. It's called India Pale Ale. So you think, oh, invented in India. No, it was invented in England. So back when they invented it, you know, hops acts as a preservative, so that it overhopped the beer so it lasts longer. Because like the water was already kind of garbage anyway. They didn't have great drinking water in the UK in general, especially for traveling for months on a boat. So they started overhopping the beer. They used the beer to get from point A to point B and have something to drink. and then voyages to India, trade routes to India. And then Americans do what Americans do, and we took it and hopped it up even more for no reason. You know, you go to the West Coast style IPA where they use like the Warrior hop, the Simcoe hop. It's just so fucking bitter. You know, and I'm not going to pretend pine needles and dish soap taste good anymore. A good hazy IPA, they use the Citra hop. Like, that's good. I like that. Sweet and bitter. I like the compare and contrast. You know, the sweet and bitter. But this is all bitter. Like, I don't know. It's like licking the bottom of a coffee pot. I should just have a criminal record. 19 crimes. 19 crimes. You guys remember when I went live and I told that clearly elderly lady to shut the fuck up? That was a good live. Hold on. You got a little dirty. It wasn't a yawn. I was trying to summon a wiener, you know? Hopefully one just appears right in. One day is gonna work. You guys ever do that? Try to summon a wiener by opening your mouth? It's tired from the Sasquatch encounter last night. Gentle but firm, bitch. Gentle but firm. Patty Cake, what's up, homie? Silent screen for coffee. Oh, caffeine sounds so good. I want to pack it up before I hit the store, though. I want to sit in front of the store. There's the bench. Sit in front of the store, drink my coffee, do all my social media stuff, and then EBNC. It's so hard to say anything. Yeah, the train tracks are right down the hill over here. It's in the valley between two mountains. We'll check that out today. See what photos I can get in town. Probably grab something to eat. I asked him not to. Hitch. It's like, yo, don't bother today. But yeah, fucking trying to be out of here by tonight or tomorrow, I think. We'll see. I gotta go take a look at the train yard first, you know. What's up, V? YouTube, homie, YouTube. Go on, get. But I'm gonna spend a good chunk of the morning just walking around, checking stuff out, take some photos, take some video, and then go look at the trains and get out of here. Well, yeah, I heard there was a bowl here, but there was like just 30 fucking train riders here last week. There was an event called Train Days in Black Butte and Dunsmuir, where it's like they celebrate train culture and train hopping culture. I tried to get up here, I missed it though. But there was 30 hoppers coming and going on these trains. No one got caught, you know. So sure, me by my lonesome and get out quick. Roxanne with the highlight. Roxanne, you didn't have to put on the highlight. Thank you, Roxanne. Mary Ann with the Anywhere Truers, thank you. Yeah, I've seen Emperor of the North. I watched that with Abby the Smooth Lady. I was at her place. Whoa. You say I'm not a good boy? What? The fuck is that, man? What did I do to you? What's going on here? You know what I mean? Fucking my day up, brother. With the community heart. Roxanne, thank you so much, homie. Not a good boy? Whoa. Unnecessary roughness. You know, roughing the passer. See, Marianne with the Go Populous, thank you. Marianne with the Anywhere Troy's, thank you. Yeah, I'm still heading north for a while. I need unthinkable chaos. What's up, homie? Yeah, I need to pack everything up and go on again. Slept right here. Nice little spot. The canopy of trees kept the sun from hitting me. Which I haven't had this in forever. I can't remember the last time I had trees. Enough to another's buy one tree to get shade in the morning. I'm actually in a canopy of trees, It's been a long time. California chewed me up and spit me out, dude. I had fun. I had a blast. I checked some cool shit out. Met a lot of amazing people. Some awesome food out there. But it was fucking brutal. It was brutal brutal state. Brutal state. Yeah, I was in the mountains for a little while. It's nice. You lost me there, Hitch. Does that mean I'm a good boy, though? Yeah, now he's got to worry about, nothing, really. Bears, fuck a bear up. Knock a bear out. Do the people's elbow when I'm done knocking them out. Bounce off the ropes twice and then bang. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I do like Sacramento in the way that it does feel you're finally getting out of the Central Valley. You know what I mean? You're starting to get in Northern California. There's less palm trees and you're starting to see pine trees. And you can see that in Sacramento. I know down by was it Fresno, they got that, there's a palm tree here and a pine tree here. And that's basically going from Central Valley to Northern California. It still looks exactly the same. Once you get to Sacramento, you start seeing all the pine trees. But City of Trees, Chico also calls himself the City of Trees. And I'm like, oh, you guys figure it the fuck out. I brought it up to both sides. And they're like, we're the City of Trees. Whatever. You guys go argue about that. Figure it out. But Sacramento was cool, too. Whenever I need to camp, after the first night, one night I walked for 4 hours trying to find a place to camp. It was a pretty rough part of Sacramento. And I ended up hitting the river, and I'm like, oh, there's no place to camp. No matter where you're at, you go to the American River or Sacramento River. America River or Sacramento River, you're gonna find a place to camp. It's all trails and nature reserve and shit in the middle of a city. It's cool as fuck. So, hell yeah. And no one bothered me, don't give me a hard time. What up, Alpha OG? What up, Miss Tatted Zombie? Welcome in. V with the heart, me and the roses. Thank you. Just yell at him, go on, get. Go on, get. He was scared of the bear. In the bear's defense, he scared me first. He got me good. Oh, fuck, a bear. He got me good. Oh, hell yeah, Pizza Hound, yeah. Similar weather. Yeah, I'm out of the intense shit now. That's nice. More. I might deal with a couple days here and there over 100. I'm not trying to walk in direct sunlight when it's 95 or something if I don't have to, but I can do it. It's 107. No, I'm not going anywhere. Just moving my gear around or going to the store, I'd be covered in sweat. It's just so draining too. It's just taking all my energy. Because I'd walk around for a couple hours throughout the day. I'd go hitchhike for 2 or 3 hours, and standing up, sitting down, whatever. And then I'd go shade dog it for fucking 6 hours, just waiting for the fucking next day to start so I can go back to fucking trying to get miles. But I'd be so hot the next day, I feel like I walked around all fucking day long. I did a fucking 5-6 hour fucking stint I do when I'm hiking, taking photos and shit. But I wasn't. It's a Mara with the Harvey. Thank you, homie. Hey, Bill, the Keys with the Harvey. Stay thanks, Oregon. I'll be training to Oregon. I just gotta grab supplies here in town. Train food, tobacco, water. good to get out of here. But I'm gonna go walk around today, a couple hours, see what I can bump into. I already got a bunch of photos and videos and stuff, B-roll up here in the mountains. Now I just gotta go fucking check out the town itself, before I leave. What up, biker guy? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Mississippi's treating you well. I'm still in my sleeping bag, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Oh, man, it's fucking beautiful. For the last 2 months. But at this point, I had to be wearing a t-shirt and fucking no sleeping bag. Hope I'm in the shade, because it's going to start getting hot. It's still a little chilly out, a little chilly out. What's up, Laney? You're trying to be proactive. I got up at like 7 today. I was in bed by like midnight. It's not bad. I met these two travelers. They do social media. These two train hoppers. We fucking hate each other. They were just fucking weird when I hung out with them, right? Like, they sought me out. We're in the same town. Daryl with the Vimo for lunch. I will put that towards lunch. Thank you, Daryl. What up, Brendan? How you living, baby? But, yeah, they sought me out twice, these fucking travelers. They do social media, but I don't know, I'm not going to talk shit right now. I'm not going to name them. But, like, 11 o'clock rolls around, the guy does a beer run. I was like, yo, if you're going, I'll buy you a beer and buy me 2. Give me 2 tall boys. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I got to go to the store. He does. So I pitched in for his and then fucking got me a couple of them for me. While at the store, he makes a phone call. He calls his girl. It's a guy and a girl. He calls his girl, and she's like, okay, cool, I got you. And she starts packing up camp. And I'm like, is everything all right? She's like, we got to go. Why? It's 11 at night. What do you mean you got to go? What's going on here? It's just weird. That's tweaker shit. All right, we got to pack up our time. We got to get out of here. No, you don't. There's nothing going on. It's the fucking middle of nowhere in the desert. Everything's fine. But, and then we're swapping stories back and forth with, like, workers helping us out. Like, train employees, engineers, conductors, fucking people that work in the yard helping us out. And then the guy got really mad at me for having stories like that. They're like, I've been out here for 20 years, and it took me 15 to be able to have workers help me out. You've been out here for 2 years. I was still fairly new back then. And I'm like, what the fuck are you yelling about right now? And he got loud and loud and loud. He's fucking yelling. He's balling his fists. And I'm like, the fuck is that? I don't like that. I feel very disrespected right now, right? So I got up and I pissed on the fire. What are you going to do? I got up calmly. He's yelling, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm like, yeah. So I get up and I fucking go over to the fire. And I look over at him while I'm doing it. Like he was saying, he just stopped. He's like, bah, 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 bah. I get up and he's like, and I walk over the fire and he starts looking inquisitive. And then I'm just pissing on his fire. And I look over, like, what are we saying? Goes, that's fucked up, man. I go, I know. Finished up and got out of there. But I don't know how you do it on the road, man. Like, they stay up until like 7, 8 in the morning and then they sleep until like 1 or 2. And I'm like, why? Like, why? How do you even do that out here, Especially in the hotter months, you're wasting you're waking up just in time for the extreme heat. Like, I don't understand that. To each their own. I'm not griping about what time they go to bed and shit. I just don't understand it. What do you mean you fucking wake up fucking 2 in the afternoon? Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking the West Coast tough guys, Brendan. You know what I mean? Like, they all talk about being so fucking tough all the time until they meet an East Coast cat, I gotta say, some of the toughest, as far as like travelers go, and like the punk rock scene, the traveling scene, for like hitchhiking, train hopping shit, the toughest motherfuckers I've ever met, Chicago. Chicago is like a no fuck around type motherfucker. They're smart. They're not like super aggressive. You know what I mean? But when it's time to throw down, Chicago cats fucking go hard. Like more than New York, more than Boston, more than Philly. When shit hits the fan, the person I want next to me is someone from Chicago. Hands down. But the West Coast cats, it's all like, especially in the punk rock scene, it's just the West Coast cats, it's all talk about how tough they are. But every time anything, a push comes to a shove, they get real fucking quiet all of a sudden. You know? I don't fucking know. Especially like LA and shit like that. They're so like performative in LA. Like, everything like the LA street kids and train hoppers, I've hung out with plenty. They're cool as shit until the cameras turn on. When someone pulls out a phone or pulls out a camera, they all gotta be the most over-the-top person there. And I get it, you got to stand out in LA, to stick out in LA, you gotta really you really gotta put things in the high gear or whatever. But it's just so mind-numbing, because you're sitting to have a casual conversation, fucking laughing, joking, all of a sudden someone pulls out a camera, pulls out a phone, and then everyone's fucking not themselves anymore. I'm like, ugh, plastic, you fake. Oh, that's not too bad. It's like in the 60s right now, Tim. It's like in the 60s, but honestly, I don't really need the beanie and the hoodie at this point, or the sleeping bag. It's just, I'm reveling in the comfort. You know? Like, usually at this point, I'm already starting to sweat. I'm going to be sweating until, 9 o'clock at night. So this is a very nice change of pace. Daryl, again, thank you very much for the Venmo for lunch. I will put it towards lunch and get something nice. I'll check something out in town. I'll make a video about it so I can write it off of my taxes. Yeah, I slept great, man. I slept great. I haven't had a cool night like that. It got down to like lower 60s, upper 50s, something like that throughout the night. I didn't check. I can just feel it now. But it was fucking so comfortable, Oh, man. Yeah, like most nights, I've been trying not to, like, I don't know, complain too much, but like I'm fucking dying in the heat. So it was hard not to constantly be talking about what I'm thinking about. This sucks. But I've been having to take my sleeping bag, lay on top of it, and then use my Gore-Tex bivvy, which basically is a Gore-Tex mummy bag. USGI, the military one. I've been just using this at night, and it's whatever. It kept the bugs off me. But yeah, last night, man, I crawled out of my sleep. I put my hoodie on before I went to anywhere near bed. I was wearing my hoodie when I was still alive last night. I was off camera and just chatting with everybody and shit. But I got to actually like use my sleeping bag. It's fucking comfortable, man. It was nice. But the first thing I saw when I woke up was all that. Little glimpse into the mountains and shit. It was nice. Got a dog snitch. Dog snitches are the worst. I'm going up to Oregon. What's up, Nikki? I'm not sure what altitude I'm at. I'm going to say 2,000 feet. I'm not crazy high up. I do this when I'm on trains a lot, too. A website called, like, My Elevation or something. All you got to do is give permission to your GPS. Whatismyelevation.com. Whoever made this website, thank you. Yes, use my current location. Yeah, I'm 2,300 feet. So once I get to like 5,000, that's when like, breathing becomes a little bit to get used to. Usually if I'm over 5,000 feet, it takes me about a week to get used to not having the same access to, oxygen. Right, Jan? It's fucking weird to be in one. I don't really need it at this point. It's just a comfort thing. TikTok wants me to ask, what time is it where you're at? TikTok started doing this thing. It'll pop up on the screen. And it's ways to manipulate you guys for engagement and money. That's all it is. So every creator that doesn't know any better or doesn't care will be doing all that shit. With the Go Popular, thank you. How many miles can I walk? 2 miles a day. 2 miles is a slow day. It's a slow day for me. I'm usually doing about 6 to 10. It was like, 4 to 8 for a while, but I'm getting pushing myself a little bit more to get photos and videos and shit. Hell, I usually like once or twice a week, I'll stay up till like 2 to 4 in the morning and just hit a whole bunch of green stuff, put my headphones in, listen to music, and just walk around and get photos. I wanted to work on my nighttime photos. Every nighttime photo I was taking was all grainy. And I was like, I gotta work on this. So, yeah, about once or twice a week, I'll just fucking walk around for fucking hours. Get video and photo and stuff. You're at 2 feet? Snitch dog. Oh, I'm right by you. Yeah, I'm right by you. Yeah, I'm by the PCT too. I saw some signs for that when I was coming in. You know. Honest question. I had dinner. get the meat grinder ready. I mean, like someplace to call home eventually. No, man, I did that shit for 20 years. You know, well, I did it for much longer, but you know, working and fucking have my own place. I did that for fucking 20 years. I was working at 16 to 36. You know, between if you count school in my teenage years, you know, I always did 2 or 3 jobs. You know, I very rarely had a day off. But at some point I'll get too old to do this shit or something, I'm sure. At some point I'll get sick of it. Right? Something like that. I've had encounters with bears. Yeah. Last year I yelled at a bear on the live stream when I was at camp. And ran it off and went and checked after with some bear mace to make sure Mama Bear wasn't coming. There's a little fucker. He's like a teenager, adolescent. Well, he weighed like 130 pounds, nothing major. That's why I was worried about his mom being around. Like, ooh. But it wasn't like a 300 pounder or anything. But black bears are cool like that. Really, you just gotta yell at them when they run away. You see a black bear's rear end when you see their face. Finally cooler weather. Finally, Tommy, finally. I don't know if they got moose out here. I didn't see any moose crossing or anything. But I'm not worried about moose really anywhere until rut, when they start going into mating season. It's usually around like September, October, November, depending on where it's at in the country. Then they're aggressive as fuck, you know what I mean? I went chase me up a tree in New Hampshire. That wasn't fun. Dove with the Harvey. What's up, Dove? How you living? Unexpected is exciting, yeah. I've been at this for almost 5 years, man. Over 1/10 of my life has been on the road. I couldn't be happier. No moose in California. Thank you, random nonsense. One less thing to worry about. I'm gonna walk around town today just to check out Dunsmuir while I'm here. It's a small town, you know. I think like it's like 2 miles up. You know what I mean? It won't take me long. Check out some shit, see what I can bump into. You know, get something for lunch. Put a camera on it. But why does it always leak, no matter what? You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, it's always be leaking. You know, it's 2026. You figure that it'd have this baby powder technology down by now. I figured it'd all be figured out. How do you figure out the choo-choo schedules? Every once in a while, like once in a blue moon, I'll be really lucky where it's like, yo, they build a train here every day at 10 p.m. It'll be like around 9 to 12. You know, it's kind of a rough estimate more than anything. But most of the time, man, like here, I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of supplies, a couple days worth of shit, and just sit by the train tracks. When something pulls up, hop on it. It could be an hour, it can be 18. You know, something will show up eventually. You know? Dunsmuir Market. I'm right by Man Freddy's. Yeah, mountain lions aren't bad. I'm not really too worried about mountain lions. Do things happen? Yeah, always. You know what I mean? But they don't really. We're not on anything's menu here in the lower 48. There's no apex predators in the lower 48 besides humans. nothing's hunting us, you know. But if a mountain lion does want to take you out, you're fucked. Hands down, without a doubt. But usually, animals don't really fuck with humans too much. Few and far between. But I say that as I was in Estes Park, and it was like, watch out for the mountain lions. I'm like, I'll fuck a mountain lion up. And then I left, and one did attack a lady. Unfortunately, she didn't survive. So you never know. You never know. But I always compare what I do with the hitchhiking, the train hopping, the camping, and, you know, a little bit of trespassing. I always compare it to driving, right? You get on the interstate every day to go to work. You drive by 2 or 3 accidents almost daily. And you're aware that that could be you, that you can get in an accident at any moment while you're driving. But you're so used to that, you don't even really clock it anymore. You're like, oh, it probably won't be me though. You know, like, you don't even worry about that really, unless you have extreme anxiety, in which case, you know, sorry. But you know, you take that risk every day you get behind a wheel. Every day you get behind the wheel of a car, you know there's a risk. But you're used to it, you know? It's kind of the same thing with what I'm doing. Like, I've been doing it for so long. It's just like, well, whatever happens, happens. I'll be fine. It should be okay. You know, if that makes sense. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing, too. I don't have any little humans with me. I'm not a little human myself. I don't have, like, a small dog with me or something like that. Then you got to worry more about coyotes and mountain lions and shit. Trying to take a nibble. What up, Topanga? EBNC with the Anywhere Troys. Yeah, but that's the thing too. Like alligators, mountain lions, they don't even have a thumb. They can't even punch you. You know, I'm already leagues ahead. When I first started saying that, I was camped out by an alligator pit, like right next to an alligator pit. Oh God, everyone's freaking out in the chat. I'm like, what the fuck are they gonna do? They got little arms. They can't even throw a punch. I'm fine. Fuck them out, line up. I will say, whatever gets me out here, if it's not weather, whatever gets me is coming with me. You know, we're gonna go meet St. Peter at the pearly gates together. You know, I don't give a fuck. Human, animal, insect, whatever it is, whatever gets me. You know, if anything ever gets me out here, it's coming with me. You know, I don't give a fuck. I will use every ounce of energy I have, not for self-preservation. You know, like once I know shit's getting serious, we're going out together. You know, be me and a mountain lion going hand in hand. We go to the pearly gates. Hell yeah, Banish. Money's on the line. You know, I'm not saying I can take on a mountain lion in all seriousness. An alligator came at me, a fucking mountain lion or a bear, it's game over. You know? But coming with me. We are going together. You know? No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Bees, I'm honestly, if you had 2 paths, and one had a beehive in the middle of it, and the other one had a grizzly bear in the middle of it, I would go the grizzly bear route. You know, I'm petrified of bees. Petrified. I was sitting in a fucking field of flowers yesterday on live, and they're all around me. I'm like, ah. Very uncomfortable. Not many snakes, but on occasion, Brian. On occasion. I've seen most venomous snakes we have to offer here in America. Timber rattlers, water moccasins, copperheads, the greenbacks out in Nevada in the desert, like California. I've never seen the red ones. It's like the beige and red kind of diamond colored ones. Those are in the desert too, Nevada, California. I've never seen them. You know, good. Those ones are a little weird. They're a little aggressive. I've never seen a brown recluse. I've seen water moccasins. I've seen quite a few black widows. Probably about 10 black widows in my travels. You gotta be real careful. Like, I was in Roseville, and I went to a spot where you get all train tags and shit like that. And I'm under this bridge. It's all buttoned up now. You can't really get out there anymore unless you want to fuck that fence up or try to climb over. You know, it wasn't the spot. But I camped out there for the night. It was getting towards the end of the day. And I'm like, I was going to camp by the fence. And I'll put all my, because it's a pretty settled area. You know, all stores, Walmart nearby and shit. So I was going to put all my stuff against the fence and then just lay against that in case, you know, someone rolled up on me. They wouldn't be able to grab my shit and run off. Super easy, you know. But I had a moment of lucid thinking. I'm dragging my stuff over, and I'm like, wait a second, let's see what's there first. Put my headlamp on, fucking Black Widow. Fucking going nuts. I'm like, oh, let's not sleep there. Oh. Or Bakersfield. Bakersfield was fucking crazy because, like, you're in the desert pretty much, right? And they have ground squirrels there, which are fucking cute. You know, they're really fucking adorable. They're ground squirrels. It's like live in the ground. Like prairie dogs and squirrels had a baby. It's a ground squirrel. And all this other shit will move into their holes, man. So like, if you see two holes right next to each other, one of them is super dangerous. One of them's going to be a ground squirrel. You're fine. The other one's like a super dangerous one. You're going to see like a black widow in there, or the snakes will roll in and fucking hang out there and shit. They just move into the prairie dog's hole, take it over. Yeah, brown recluses are rough. Brown recluses are rough. I got bit by something. Check it out today. It's not bad. I got stung by something up in, the fuck was I at in Reading? Something got me right there. But again, it's not bad. I just don't know what the fuck it was because they fucking swatted it so quick. You know, it's just healing. It's a little itchy. But yeah, fucking, I'm just sitting there. I took a break on the live and hitchhiking because it's so hot. I charged my shit up real quick in the shade behind this gas station. And all of a sudden something fucking stung me. It's only one. I thought maybe it was a bite at first, but it's just one puncture hole. So it tells me it's a sting, not a bite. Not a spider, you know, but I'm still not sure. It wasn't a fire ant. It was beige, you know, so that's why I thought spider at first. Yeah, it was like a beige bug. It just found its way on my arm. It was like, fucking stung me. But then I immediately worried because I fucking immediately, I'm like, fuck, what was it? You know, immediately, fuck. The last thing, you know, it's your natural instinct. Something's hurting you, get rid of it, you know? But, it's alarming because I didn't know what it was. I'm like, oh, fuck. You know, like, was that a brown recluse? It was like beige kind of color, you know? Like, what was that? Was it venomous? Am I gonna get fucked up here? I got no idea. The only thing I can do is just wait and find out. You know? Well, let's see what happens. What's up, Judy? Yeah, brown recluse is going to necrotic. Chef Pioneer, what's up, homie? Thank you for the heartbeat. Judy, what's up? Thank you for the heartbeat. And the Go Popular Pioneer, appreciate you. Yeah, the brown recluses go necrotic a lot of the time. Not every time. You know, not everyone has the same reaction, and not every time it goes necrotic. But if it does, yeah, you're in for a rough wound. Necrotic just means you eat the flesh, you know, it's dying. Oof. No bueno. Cut open and drained. Oof. Usually travelers that bump into brown recluse, they usually get in their stuff. You know, they'll be like in their coat or in their pack, and then you'll be moving shit around, like, get you. You know, that's why, like, when I'm in a really buggy area, I'll shake everything out before I touch anything. Just give it a shake. Whatever's in there usually fucks off. I don't know, been 5 years, still here. Almost 5 years. I am 41. Usually I tell people I'm 51, so they tell me I look good for my age, but I'll fish for compliments another time. Chef Pioneer with the overreacts, thank you. No, I don't like hammocks. I never slept in a hammock. I don't like being up like that. When I get a much lower profile from sleeping on the ground in a sleeping bag, you won't even see that I'm there. You know what I mean? Just some tall grass or a little hill, you won't even know that I'm there. Hammocks are higher profile. But also, yeah, I'm a big guy, man. I'm 230 pounds right now. And it's like, I don't want to fall. You know, like there's a lot of trust to put into that tree and that strap and that hammock. It's, you know, like falling 6 inches for me is exerting about 1,000 pounds of pressure. You know? If a 200-pound person falls 6 feet, you exert 2,000 pounds of pressure. You know, that's a lot of pressure. Sir, man, dude, what up, D-man? You guys are sitting on Buckley right now. Using Buckley as a table. Like I say, the bucket, man. I don't think I could travel without one at this point. It's been so long, you know. I can use it as a step stool to hop over a fence or on a box car or something if it's angled way up on the tracks. You can use it as a table, you know. If I can hold my tripod or phone, whatever I'm doing. Break up some green stuff on it. Been used as a weapon a couple times. Chill, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I was like a normal human for 20 years. But I got an associate's degree in computer information was my major. It was basically a combination of business management and accounting with information technology, computer programming and stuff. But I've done a whole bunch of different careers throughout my life. A shit ton. I was always working 2 or 3 jobs, and they're all different every time, you know. So I got a little carried away with the work stuff. It does help me. That's like where the gift of gab comes in, right? It's between me being a bartender and talking for a living. And then doing so many different kinds of careers throughout my life. Like, no matter what you do for a living, I can find a common ground with you and have a conversation about it. Or know something about it to ask some questions. And it helps relate to people, I guess, you know? Yeah, X is a hard case. That's a good point, yeah. The bucket X is a hard case. Yeah, I know oh, it's fucking beautiful up here, dude. Finally out of the hot part. It was a long couple of months there in the heat. Glad to be out of it. No bueno. It's all over now. I got a couple of hot days here and there, but it won't be anything near what I was dealing with. And of course, like right before I leave California, it's one of the hottest parts in the country. I mean, cool, man. It's awesome. I'm sure if I checked that whole area out in the winter, I would have had a blast. I had a good time either way, man. I have a good time no matter what's going on, but it is a breath of fresh air to be out of the desert, out of the fucking northern valleys and shit too. Oh, when we give up a stable life. I never did anything like this. I took 3 days vacation in 20 years of working, you know. But I decided post-COVID, I lost both my jobs in COVID. I was doing like front-end software engineering as like a side hustle, and my main gig was bartending. So I'd bartend for like 50 or 60 hours a week, and then I would do software engineering stuff for like 20 or 30 hours, you know. Lord forbid I like just chilled for a day. I had to always do something. Similar now, but at least I do it for myself, not under anyone's thumb anymore. But COVID happens, I lose both my jobs, so I started a small software engineering company, like doing websites and employee communications for property management teams and you know, the Boston area. And then I ended up having a lot more time than myself. I was only working like 35, 40-hour weeks once I was all set up and running and going. You know, I had a lot of time to myself. So then I started like going out. Like I'd take like 2 hours for lunch. I'd wake up super early, get everything done I had to get done, talk to clients around like 7, 8 a.m. And then, you know, make sure everyone's all set for their tickets for the day that was working for me. And then I'd go take like a 2-hour lunch out in the woods, go cook some stuff out in the woods and shit. And I was testing all this gear out and shaking stuff out, and I had no idea what I was getting ready for. I knew I was getting ready for something. I just didn't know what. I was like, do I want to do one of the big trails? What am I doing? I'm like, no, I'm just going to fucking go. Wherever I end up is where I end up. Hopefully I can hop a train. You know, that'd be cool. Second day out, I hop my first train. But yeah, the whole idea was just go fucking anywhere, man, you know? That's how I got the name. Go fucking anywhere. But it was supposed to be for 6 months. For 6 months. I was like, I'm going to go travel the country, have a backpack, and see it all in 6 months. Obviously fell in love with it. Here I am. I don't know, Jersey girl. I'm not a man of the plan. I'm not a man of the plan at all. I don't know how this all ends, when it ends, or anything. You know, I'm not a man with a plan in the slightest. So I keep doing this until I don't want to, or until I can't get too old or whatever. Good morning, Crazy Cat Lady from San Antonio. My stomach's yelling at me to get some food in it. What up, Paula? Favorite place you've been? Like everywhere I go, homie. That's like being in the same place for too long. Who knows what they're gonna do for us in their lives? Good point, Jerry. Good point. Yeah, what up? Hey there, Oklahoma. Yeah, Eric, like the first time you asked, you can check out my third pin video. What do I shower? Motels mainly, truck stops. I use baby wipes and baby powder to get me, to keep me clean-ish, you know, relatively, in between showers and shit. Be able to typically get a motel once, twice a week, sometimes 3 times. You know, like last week I got 3. But I couldn't do that when I first started traveling. I didn't have the money for it. I was working, you know, I'd do odd jobs and they keep moving. So I get a motel like once or twice a month. You know, those are some stinky times. But yeah, usually every Wednesday, no matter what, I'm in a motel. The bath sponges, I don't have an opinion on them. I usually just use the soap, you know what I mean? Just lather it up. Where do I get my money from? Social media. Social media has been my sole source of income for just over a year. I used to work and travel, do social media. Then I played guitar and travel and did social media. And then I just did the guitar and social media. And then I decided a year and 2 months ago, I was like, you know, I'm just going to do social media and see how we do. And I went well, you know, here I am, still fucking very much alive. So I haven't had anything to supplement my income. I'd say 90% of what I make is on a live stream. The other 10% is like monetization from here and the Red Play Button app and, you know, Patreon and shit. But 90% what it makes right here, gifts and donations. You know, yeah, just living off what people gift and donate on fucking live stream like every other creator. You know what I mean? I try to do social media in an ethical way. You know, I don't do the psychological manipulation that a lot of people do, the battling and shit like that. You know, you'll catch me battling once every 3 months. It's usually to promote another creator. You know, both of us can make a couple bucks at the same time. But yeah, once every 3-4 months, you'll probably see me battling. You know, give money to streamers, that's fine. It's all inherently free. There's a lot of problems, especially the traveling community I'm seeing right now, is like people expect money when they go live. They expect money for their work. You know, and that's cool in the sense, if you look at it like a restaurant, you know, where like you expect tips, you know, but this is all inherently free. It all costs $0. You know, if people like you, people like what you're doing, you know, they'll throw you something, you know, but people come on here with the most entitled fucking personalities, you know, the most entitled fucking mentality, I should say, where it's like people owe them money for their time. No one owes you shit, you know. Get on here, have fun doing it. Fucking do whatever content you're doing. And if people enjoy you, they'll support you. That keeps you on live. That keeps you fucking doing it. You know, like that way I don't need to go stop and work. Or any of your favorite creators don't need to be working 40 hours and just squeeze in social media part-time. You know, you get enough support, you can go full-time with it. Right, Grammy Corn, so fucking cool. How often do you do that, Jersey? Because especially in the area you're in, there's plenty of outreach that could use your help. Plenty of outreach. What's it, the bread? What is it? The bread crumb program out there. You can donate to there directly. I forget the name of it now, but yeah, there's a bunch of fucking outreach in Jersey that you can really help people with. Actually, in Arizona. Oh, Arizona's even better. You got your neighboring states; they all have plenty of fucking outreach. California, New Mexico, fucking Utah. You know, up in Colorado as well. But yeah, Phoenix, Winslow, Flagstaff, they all have amazing outreach. Winslow kind of threw me for a loop because it's such a small town. They got a whole bunch of outreach out there. Yeah, the Soup Kitchen in Pueblo, that was a fun one to do. Do some internet drama to promote a soup kitchen on social media. So which ones do you donate to out there, Jersey? Because I've worked with some in Phoenix and all that, like recently, very recently. So which ones do you donate to out there? Big clubs have high overhead. I don't donate to them. Yeah, I mean, like charity stuff. Like that's why I support True Colors United on here. We haven't done a charity drive in a while. I'm long overdue. But yeah, I'm very cautious with the big like charity corporations and stuff. Like, you know, where's the money going? Who's paying themselves what and shit like that. The one I support started by Cyndi Lauper, and they have no bad press at all. So I'm like, I say they work with like unhoused teams and shit. I'm like, that's a safe bet. Started back in like mid 2000s or something. Oh yeah, Chef Pioneer. Appreciate you watching. I am enjoying the cooler weather. I've been to all 48 states in the lower 48, but I just kind of go wherever, you know. I might have a directive or somewhere I'm trying to head to, you know. Yep. Help with medical? I don't understand that, sorry. Like, there's all these programs that help those people. If you name one of those programs, especially in your area that I'm familiar with, I'd be like, okay, cool, like you help in that way. Or you just walk around finding people that, you know, just walk down the street, hey, do you need medical help? You know, it sounds to me like you're full of shit, Disney girl. You know, that's probably why you're in a burner account, right? That's okay, man. You can lie on the internet. We all, it's the internet. You can make up whatever the fuck you want to make up. You know what I mean? Why are you doing this on the Hobos Live? I got no idea. You know, hey, whatever you want to do on your fucking Monday morning, knock yourself out. No, I help people with medical issues. You hospital, walk up to a random person that has a walker. Need money for medical stuff? You know what I mean? Like if you're going to be saying you're a philanthropist in that way, there's going to be some program you're working with in that regard. I don't know. But that's okay, man. You don't have a profile picture. You're lying on the internet. It's fine. Your name's Jersey Girl, but you're in Arizona. You probably got blocked here in your Maine. You're trying to throw a little shade. You know, yeah, good for you. Knock yourself out. Whatever gets your jollies off on a Monday morning. But to go back to your point, about streamers and stuff like that. Like I do believe that streaming and social media is inherently free. Inherently free. You know, a lot of people have that entitled feeling that they feel like they should be getting a certain amount from their people every time they go live. You know what I mean? You know, we're just having a conversation and you're lying in it. I'm not bothered by it. I'm just calling you out. You're full of shit. You know, because again, the question I asked you, which you've avoided, by the way, is how do you find these people who have illnesses and need help medically? You know what's cooler? You know what's way cooler than pretending on the internet that you help people out? Actually helping people out. You know, give that a shot one time. You know, just try it out. And then you won't have to lie on a Hobos Live on a Monday morning. You know, everything you've said has been kind of underhanded and backhanded anyway. And I got no problem with that. You know, I just use that to segue into what I wanted to talk about. But to sit here and pretend that you help people and you really have no basis of doing so. I help people with illnesses and medical issues. Hey, how do you do that? I just do it. You know, that's low. That's fucking low. To pretend you're helping people when you ain't. That's fucked up. To be honest with you. But again, you keep dodging the question. How do you find these people that you're helping? How do you find these people that have illnesses and need medical help? Medical money, finances for medical help. How are you finding these people, Jersey Girl? This is the third time I've asked and you've dodged that question every single time. So let me not say anything else to you because I don't want to confuse you. You seem a little slow in the upstroke here. How do you find these people that you help so much? Yeah, I'd get out of here too if I got called out for being a fucking liar. I can lie on the internet about helping people. What are you trying to prove here from a burner account? What are you even doing? You made a burner account. You started following me, today or yesterday, to come in here and pretend that you're helping people that are in need? What the fuck is that, dude? You gotta talk to somebody. You gotta talk to someone. Not even a mental health professional. Not anyone has access to mental health care. You know, in this fucking rich country we live in, it's not readily available for everybody. But talk to a family member or something, a loved one. If you got anyone in your life, talk to them. Be like, hey, I don't know what's going on with me. What do you mean? Well, I went on some guy's live and pretended that I help people that are in need. And I don't. No, I don't think I'm full of it. I think you're full of it. You're on here pretending to be fucking a philanthropist, and you just made it up on some random hobo's live. You know, like, what are you doing in your life right now, kid? You know, there's something very alarming about that, and you got to figure it out. That's not up to me or anyone else in the chat, homie. That's up to you. I thought you were leaving. I thought you were going to dodge the question of how you find these people that you help. I thought you were going to leave to dodge the question, but instead you're just going to ask other questions. Again, I ask you again, how are you finding these people that you claim to help so much? These people with illnesses and that need medical financing. How do you find them? And we're not asking you to prove yourself, but you made a statement. I ask you a simple question. How do you find these people that you help? You're just buying time now, trying to figure out an answer. But I've fucking given you enough energy and time in my life. I'll see you in the next burner when you say weird shit. But you should definitely talk to someone and get that shit sorted out. That's fucking weird, dude. Hell yeah, G-Model. Oh, hell yeah. I'll virtual signal on occasion. I am going to be completely honest. But I do a lot of shit and just don't fucking talk about it. Yeah. Especially go around in a random person's lives. I help people with illnesses. Yeah. I smelled that setup from a mile away, though. Oh, I know. I'll say I don't gift streamers. And then I'll get, oh, I don't care if people gift. I don't. I know. It's so fucking cool. I get to make an income doing social media. That's fucking tight, man. That's so many people's dreams. That's why you see me dog people that don't appreciate it if they get a fucking pop or a lucky break. But I am a firm believer in that. This is all free. This is all free. You know, all the videos, the live streams. Inherently, social media costs $0. You know, people really like what you're doing, they'll throw in. That's it. Simple equation. There's no faster way to get your fucking community to turn on you than by being greedy, providing too much, and asking for too much, or lying to people. Just lying to your community to try to get money out of them. That's the fastest way to get your own community that likes you and adores you to turn on you in the blink of an eye, you know? And people do it all the fucking time, especially in the travel community on here. You know, it's so fucking crazy. It's a simple equation. Just have fun. You know, put in minimal effort. You know, you don't gotta be like me and fucking be a madman about it. You know, put in minimal effort. Have fun with what you're doing. Enjoy what you're doing, so people can enjoy watching you. And don't come on here expecting anything. No one owes anyone a fucking thing on here. You know. I'm just happy y'all fucking watch. What up, Crash? If you're not greedy, you'll never be needy. I gotta remember that one. I like that. I like that when you fucking, when I first heard it. If you're greedy, you'll never be needy. There's a passage in the book I'm reading that says something similar. Stoicism. Shocker. He's studying Stoicism again. Can't find it. Let me give up in a second here. Whatever. Oh. You miss a roasting? No. I'll call it a roasting. I just making fun of a moron. Joe, do you need help with some healthcare costs? I know someone in Arizona. From New Jersey. I got all those illnesses, Ken, you know? Shadow with the Harvey. Thank you, Shadow. Fucking too much today, Rich. I gotta do some laundry too. I gotta do some laundry as well. Yeah, no, like the whole idea of going full-time creator for over a year now. I mean, I've been doing hours and hours of the shit forever, but deciding just to do social media and that's it. That was kind of like, fuck, man, I have nothing to fall back on, no safety net. Ooh, but it all worked out. Yeah, I'm still here. But it honestly fucking gave me so much more time to go live and do that shit, make the videos, but also just like pursue other types of content, other styles of content. And I've really played around, experimented a lot in the last year, all different kinds of shit. Seeing like what you guys want to watch, what I enjoy making, the fine line between the two, rather than just doing the same fucking thing all day, doing the same thing day in and day out. It's been nice. So in short, you guys are watching. Pull some concrete. Yeah, haven't seen me out that way, man. I'll hump some concrete for a day for you. Shot of dough. Let me start packing this shit up and get out of here. And then go grab something to eat. I got a protein shake in my life. I don't need help, Camille. Good luck with everything. Yeah, I don't need any help. Thank you very much, though. The way I look at social media myself is the way I like for you guys to look at this platform. If I really like a creator and I find them entertaining, I'll throw them some bucks because they entertain me. If I'm broke, I ain't paying anybody anything because I'm broke. I'm just gonna enjoy my free content. But that's the idea. Like, that's how I look at social media. We don't need to have some guy in a business suit or some company telling us what to watch, like before there was the internet, before we only had entertainment on TV and that was it, right? Or in theaters. We don't need rich folks telling us what we're going to watch anymore. We have a direct line of access to people that entertain us through their videos or through their lives or whatever, right? And if someone's entertaining me and I think it's worth something to me, fuck, I'll throw some bucks, hell yeah. But also keep in mind, if you look at it that way, like, what are you paying for Netflix a month now? Like $20? Are you getting more entertainment out of your social media creators than Netflix? Probably not. You know what I mean? Keep it below 20. If I'm watching a creator and they're just like, I need money, 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 I'm not going to throw them anything. We'll fucking scroll on. Go to the next one. What up, Wendy from Washington? What up, Savage? Good to see you, homie. Ricardo. Fuck yeah. Sometimes you think about making a sideways remark, so I pop off on you. Inappropriate thing of the guns. It's all AI. You know what I mean? Like, you don't live out of a backpack, fucking looking like this. You know what I mean? What the fuck? It's all AI. You got the AI thing. I got the muscle filter on. I had someone come in the other day. They're like, your tooth whitening filter. I'm like, TikTok doesn't have a fucking tooth whitening filter. What are you talking about? Like, my shit's a yellow on a regular basis. I puff. I use whitening toothpaste. But if I go a day without fucking brushing my teeth, my fucking shit's got to get fucking like little yellow chiclets. It's fine. Oh no, guys! I just found out I'm not perfect. I thought I was. I thought I was a perfect human being and had no flaws whatsoever. Oh, we just found out by user 1987946. Sometimes my teeth are yellow because I'm a smoker. Oh God! Calling Batman. Batman's got to retire. We found a new detective. The new greatest detective in the world is user 1690593 fucking 4. Yeah, so I burnt the shit out of my arm a couple days ago to even it out. But the issue is I was wearing this shirt, so it's a dead stop right there. Dead fucking stop. So at some point I gotta pop the shirt off. Maybe on the train. If I got a sunny ride, I'll just pop the shirt off. Fucking try to even out a little bit more. But at least I don't have that straight. light here anymore. What's up, Vidal? Oh no, I found out I wasn't perfect. Well, I think that's the big difference between awareness. You know, the people I fuck with that do awareness, or back when I did awareness, when I had the time for it, and people that just want to be shitty to people. People that just want to bully people. If you're constantly talking about a person's fucking flaws, or their dirty fucking fingernails, like, you're not raising awareness. You're just trying to hurt a person's fucking feelings. You know? Unfortunately, I think that's why we don't get a lot of trolls in here either. Like, one thing, I don't give a fuck about a random person's opinion about me. I love me. I fucking love myself. And ain't no one gonna fucking fuck with that. You know how long it took me to find that love? Oh my God. And now that I got it, ain't going nowhere. But also, you gotta look at the person fucking doing it. You know what I mean? There's never a profile picture with their face in it. There's never a profile picture in their face. You know, it's always like either a random photo or no photo at all, or the default they give you with a letter or something like that. So you have people that are too afraid to show themselves to the world, trying to dog other people for their appearance or whatever the case may be. It has no sting whatsoever unless you let it. You know, and people get really obsessed about that as creators, dude. Like, really obsessed about it. Where, like, their entire content is, like, just them talking about people that are mean to them. Or any criticism towards a lot of creators. They get all fucking butthurt about it. It's like, what you think? You're going to come online and everyone was just going to automatically like you? No matter who you are. People are going to be for you and against you, no matter what you're fucking doing in life. No matter what it is, man. People are going to be for you and against you. That's why you can't appease opinion. Opinions are limitless and go in every direction. Give a fuck. Constructive criticism, I'm all about. Noise, that's why I classify criticism as. It's something constructive that you at least take a look at, or at least have a think about, or just noise, where it's criticizing to fucking be mean. I ignore that shit. Get at over-praise. If someone's being super nice to me all the time, I ignore that too. You know, otherwise, fucking, you got a big ego and shit. Or people just trying to criticize. Like, I'll talk some shit, send them packing, you know, but I don't absorb that. I don't perceive that. I don't take that with me. There ain't no one perfect. Fuck, I'm barely tolerable. Ginger Miller, what's up? So I saw you come in yesterday. You called out if you're still here, I just saw you come in. You called out a creator on here. You know, the one that just went to jail with the samurai swords, that fucking guy. I do not want to promote him. But, yeah, he's a horrible fucking dude. I didn't realize it was him. So, someone does something horrible to one of my friends. I'm on the phone with her after, just fucking consoling her. Hey, it's not your fault. You know, that guy's a piece of shit. And then all of a sudden there's a new guy on here with samurai swords and fucking a kilt, traveling, fucking hopping trains. And I didn't realize that was the same guy, like the one that did that to my friend. And him, it wasn't until your page where I saw the post. I'm familiar with that post, I saw it. But I didn't put two and two together that was him. So I want to say thank you for putting that page together. Yeah, you you for sure. Thank you, because I didn't put two and two together myself. I even threw the guy a couple bucks and shit like that. When I see other travelers out here that are coming up that are new on social media, I fucking start coaching them and shit like that, you know. So thank you, because I did not put two and two together until your page. And I'm like, I know that post. Like, oh, we must have been commenting in that post. I'm like, it's him, motherfucker. So again, thank you, appreciate you. You know, and fuck it. Anyone that follows that nomadic Wendigo guy that is part of his community, whatever, like, one, you're fucking weird anyway. You know, his community is just filled with like Fortnite fucking gamers and shit. But page right here. Check this page right here. This is an awareness page about that guy. He just went into jail. Looks like he's going to be there for a while because he was threatening police officers for no reason. But which is just fucking dumb. No matter which way you cut that, it's fucking dumb. That's a dumb thing to do. But yeah, the dude's a fucking horrible human being. That's why he's not in the Renaissance Fair circuit anymore. That's why they kicked him the fuck out, because he did horrible fucking things to those people for years. He got away with it, just going from one to the other, you know, one company to the next and shit. But yeah, that person right there, that account right there, called him out. And that's the only reason I would put two and two together myself. So again, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that butt snorkeler guy's fucking problem is. I did talk to some elders in the community he's in, the Rainbow community, and I got the go-ahead green to slap the shit out of him. I don't want to be violent. I don't. I'm trying to put that part of my life behind me. I really am. I don't want to do that anymore. Where it's like, you know what, you keep fucking with me, keeps landing on my lap, I'm just going to fucking beat the bag out of you. You know, that's like cool to do like in your teenage and 20s. I'm not trying to do that at 41. But these motherfuckers want my attention so bad. It's like, you know, you can fucking have it. You can fucking have it. I'll go hundreds of miles out of my way just to slap one of these motherfuckers in the mouth. You know, and butt snorkel is on that list. But I know he knows some people in the Rainbow community that are really high up, so I hit the elders up. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna slap the shit out of this dude. Is that cool? And they're like, well, you know, we'd rather not go to violence and see if we can mediate it on my end. And then I got a message like, never mind. That's it. Just never mind. No one told me not to. So they tried to mediate it and they tried to get him to stop. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep doing it or whatever. So if I ever get near that fuck, I'm just gonna slap him in the mouth. You know, he's a little fucking guy. You know what? He probably weighs fucking 100 pounds soaking wet. So, you know, like I'm gonna fucking roll him down a mountain or nothing. But, you know, just a good slap in the mouth. Hey, here's for fucking having all your bullshit land on my lap about 8 different times. Here's a slap in the mouth. You know, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. You know? There's a few of those people around the country. Just gonna fucking slap them in the mouth. You know, just fucking. You know, you want to do something after that, go the fuck ahead. You know, but it's the skinniest, fucking dorkiest motherfuckers get the most shit to talk. You know, and the most fucking false jackets and bullshit allegations. And like, they probably saw that like a few women got away with that on here for a long time. Because I'm not going to slap a woman. You know, hey, sorry. No, that's not really my thing. But a dude in the traveling community, brother. What are you doing with that butt snorkeler cat? Well, beyond the fact that, you know, I'm going to slap the shit out of him. He came into my live. I didn't even know this. So I'm in Phoenix. I'm doing some editing, right? And someone's like, yo, like this cat's talking about you on live. And I'm like, all right. So I go in there. And I don't know, he's like, he's not a real hobo. Real hobos work. What the fuck do you think I'm doing here every day on the fucking internet? Whatever. You know, like that's an opinion from an old racist anyway. That's fine. He probably doesn't know the source. But he talks about how he got blocked over here. And I'm like, oh, I blocked him? Like, I don't even know this cat. You know, like, oh, he's in my live? That's how he got blocked? All right. And yeah, this is like back in, I don't know, I was in Phoenix. You're talking like January, February. Right? We have a reference document. It's like a living, growing document that we as train riders all contribute to. If you're out here full time or whatever, you're going to contribute to it once you get in the know and you meet the people, right? Small ways, big ways, whatever, you're going to contribute to it. And we share it amongst each other. And I'm going to leave it at that. That's as much as I'm willing to say about that document, right? And that's all I talk about. That's as far as I go. And I brought this up. This is the 4th time I've ever even said these words. Right? So this motherfucker comes in here and he starts naming the document and talking about it. I'm like, yo, I don't talk about that here. And he's like, well, I do because I contribute to it, so I blocked him. I'm like, yeah, I set a clear and healthy boundary. I don't want to talk about this on TikTok fucking live in front of 200 people. Why don't we just not? And he kept talking about it anyway, so I blocked his ass. And that's enough for him to still be bitter. This is fucking over a year ago, by the way. He made a whole hit piece video on me. What did he say? I forget now, because I have a fucking life. What did he say? It was like, he said I doxed. It was either his ex-girlfriend or his ex-fiance or both. I don't even know. You know? He said I doxed them both. Motherfucker, I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Never mind who you dated. You know? How important these people think they are in my life is so fucking insane to me. And then, multiple fucking lies making allegations about me, and it keeps landing on my lap. It keeps landing on my lap. And that's the thing, do whatever the fuck you want to do, but don't have your problems land on my fucking lap. You know? If you want my attention that bad, you're going to fucking get it eventually. You will get it. But I'm trying not to be that anymore. You can see the struggle in real time here. I'm trying not to be the Troy from fucking 2 years ago that showed up to a fucking dude's neighborhood just to fuck with him. Knowing that he's unalived people in the past for way less. I'm trying not to be that guy that rolls up and shows up and does some shit. I'm trying not to be that cat anymore. But man, these motherfuckers make it hard. Someone is sitting in their own little bubble talking shit, fine. But it keeps landing on my lap, you know? All the threats, all the fucking false jackets, all the allegations. And I'm like, you're really making that slap seem worth it for me. You know? And I'm trying with everything I got to not be that guy anymore, you know? There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it at all. But every time I think about it, I smile a little bit. You know, I'm like, you know, it'd be nice just to fucking slap him in the mouth. Like him and 5 other ones, just fucking bop, 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 bop. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. There's no bail money involved. I'll be out of town by that night. Oh, no, I don't do rugs. I do cheeseburgers. Yeah. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I maybe for a moment you thought I was under the influence of some illicit substances, but I don't do rugs. I do cheeseburgers. You know, yeah, cheeseburgers are great though. A nice cheddar fucking bacon burger. You know, no toppings besides that. No, nothing. No seasoning, no condiments. I'm telling you, just a fucking nice burger on a nice toasted buttered brioche with a nice melted cheddar cheese on top. With just 2 little pieces of bacon. Forget about it. Out of this world. You know. But I used to do the same thing. Like you came in here and you're like, oh, you're on rugs. And I'm like, no, I'm not on rugs, I'm on cheeseburgers. I used to do that same shit. You know, I would just like make up stuff or like have an opinion with no research or looking into it at all. And then I turned like fucking 11 and I stopped that shit. Don't worry, homie, you'll get there, Paul. Paul, you'll get there. We all mature at different rates, you know? But yeah, I stopped doing that around 11 years old. Give it a shot sometime. Give it a shot. You know, instead of just making up your own reality, just live here with the rest of us on Earth. Give it a fucking go, man. Give it a go. Oh, sorry, Shadow. I'm a bad influence. Oh, hi, man. Catherine, what's up, homie? Ollie with the Anywhere Troys, thank you. Thank you. Who else do I want to slap? What up, Great Lakes? It was nice talking to you yesterday, man. That was a good live. Just fucking chilling, fucking chatting with you guys, you know, off camera and stuff like that, just showing the scenery so there wasn't too much pressure on me. Had a couple of beers, had some green stuff, fucking chatted with folks. Yeah, it was a good time. Yo, yeah, I'm a fake hobo. That person came in here, by the way, the person that left the comment on the burner account, they came in here at the beginning of the live, and I just didn't acknowledge the fact that they existed. Like, oh, you want attention, I see. I'm not going to give you what you want, you know? There's been plenty of times a creator will come try to go head-to-head with me just because they want my attention or want me to promote them or whatever, and just ignore them. It gets them all worked up, you know? I guarantee you they got another comment or two on some of my videos now. Which is great. I need more of that. You know, I need more of that. I don't get a lot of fucking negative comments on my videos. And every time I do, I clap back. You know, or just fucking make a video with that up there. That's free engagement, brothers. Brothers and sisters, that's free engagement. You know, fake hobo up on the screen. You know people are going to run to the comment section making fun of that motherfucker and the whole idea of it. You know? That's an extra 20 comments on their video, baby. You know, or just clapping back, having people laugh and fucking, you know, fucking dogging the motherfucker that left the comment. It's all engagement. It's fucking beautiful. I need hate comments. I just don't get them. I get them like once every fucking 3 months. Yeah. Rough life I live. Feel bad for me in the chat. Oh yeah, William Talley, I'll give you a follow right now. I got you. Give you a follow right now. Oh shit, instead of hitting the follow button, I hit the block button. I hate when that happens. It happens all the time. EBNC. The fucking hand hearts, thank you. Damn, skydive. Too soon. Joy's living a rough life. I had someone say that about another creator. Like, oh, so-and-so has a really rough life. I'm like, why? People are mean to them on the internet. It's the internet. Welcome to the internet. I don't fucking know, man. These people fuck wild on here. Yeah, it's very rough walking around with an uneven tan. Look, Yeah, I gotta walk around like this all day. Feel bad for me in the chat. There's a creator on here I enjoy. As a human, I know them in real life. But their diehard community is just so fucking obsessed with that creator. Kathy's mad. Thank you very much, homie. That I distance myself, right? And then a year later, they come in talking about some fucking dog. You know, and I heard about a dog or something. I don't fucking know. I'm not over there. You know, every day, every 10, 15 minutes, dog. Creator gave up a dog. So after 3 days of that, 4 days of that, I'm like, fuck this, I'm done. Yeah, I know, I took that dog, I put his fucking head through a meat grinder. I did it face first, so it saw it coming. You know, and then my following dropped by like 10 people when I said it. I'm like, fuck yeah. 10 less obsessed people I gotta deal with. Fuck yeah. You know? Just get those numbers up. So I spent about a week talking about shoving this fucking dog into a meat grinder. Fucking face first. And then fucking eating the meat on TikTok Live. I gained followers. That's the weird part. Initially, I lost like 10 in that live. I was like, yeah, I fucking shoved into a meat grinder face first. I lost 10, you know? And I was like, fuck it, let's lose 1,000. I don't give a fuck. I need these people the fuck out of here. It's fucking driving me nuts. People I haven't seen in a year. Did you know about Steph's dog? So for a week, I talked about fucking shoving this dog into a meat grinder. Fucking fucking eating it. And I think I gained 800 followers at the time, in the last 2 weeks. Thank you for the insane people that have decided to follow me during that whole rigmarole. And for the people that were following me that decided to stay at that time, I did not expect to have an uptick in following, talking about shoving a dog into a meat grinder. You know, but hey, people will, if you're crazy, which I am, like-minded crazy people will find you, I guess. I'll believe it when I smell it. Hey, I need that $5,000. Sorry, Queen Diva. You know, we block and mute them so we can go message them ourselves. It's that goddamn cheeseburger addiction. No, Kathy, you know, I put him into a fucking meat grinder and ate him. That's what happened to the dog. Steph sold the dog to a meat market. I took the dog and shoved it into a fucking meat grinder. You know, Ozzy the dog, fucking face first. So he saw it coming. I'm not an animal. You know, and then I took the meat, sliced it thin, and then ate it when I was in Anderson, California. So the next morning, I was like out in the woods a little bit. I had to dig a hole and do my business. So that's his final resting place. That's his final resting place where I took my shit. No, Dylan. No, that doesn't happen often. You know what I mean? But with that cat you're talking about, he already had a problem with me because I blocked him on here for, you know, not respecting my boundaries. He already had a bad taste in his mouth about me before that. That's just brought it to a new level. You know, but not a lot of people are fucking with that person. You know what I mean? Like, no, there's not a whole bunch of creators that are flocking, travelers that are flocking trying to associate with that person. The internet's forever, dude. You know, we all got to see who's who in that whole problem. That whole fucking back and forth. We all got to see who was who in that situation. Most of the time was smiling, laughing, and fucking around anyway. But when it comes to that creator, you know, they showed who they are multiple times on here. You know, and then they might get an influx of new people here and there. They might get some pops here and there. But at the end of the day, they're still them. You know, they can try to hide it for as long as they want, but they're still them. And they're still very nasty and horrible. You know, they've done horrible shit to people on here. Real present company included. You know, like I said, the internet's forever. They got 2 hate pages dedicated to them that upload fucking regularly. There is no running from the actions that were already done. Sometimes, man, the best punishment you can do, the best revenge you can get, is just let themselves and have to live with themselves. Sometimes it's the worst thing you can do to someone is just let them be them. In that situation, that's definitely a prime example of that. Hold on one second. What up, Deborah? Let people sit in their own shit. Exactly. Um, no, surprisingly, Joey, the dog is very, very cool about it. I'll switch my telephones. The other one's running out of juice. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos. Solve all my problems. My only problem is you and my chat. How do we solve that problem? And close your eyes. It's raining tacos. Jen, yeah, you solve all my problems. That was dirty. Got some schmutz on you there. Oh, is this out of juice too? Fuck. Got another power bank for that one. God damn it. Got the wrong side. And I got the right side. I got the right side, thought it was the wrong side. That's empty. That's the wrong one. This one. Out of the sky, tacos. No need to ask why. Tame this fucking thing. Yeah, I haven't cut my hair in a while, man. It's been a couple months. Shit was getting too long for me. Way too fucking long for me, man. Oh, big old spider. I don't want to hurt you. I just want you off my stuff here. Poor Buckley. No, we had the Bucket Protective Services came in yesterday, and I showed Buckley, and they seemed very content with Buckley being okay. Shave. Yeah, what was it, last Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. Fucking finally trimmed the beard. Finally got clippers on Thursday. I trimmed the beard up and cut the hair and all that. It's been a long time. That shit was getting too long. And I was considering like keeping the beard long. It looked good, I did like the look, but I decided to trim it down short like I used to do, and I'm like, dude, I just lost like fucking 10 pounds in my face, like, I don't know, I gotta do little tricks like see that curve the beard line. So if you got a slim face, you're trying to make it look more full. You go from the top of your ear straight line down to your mouth, like that, and that'll make your face look more full. Now, if you got a chubby face, like present company included here, what I do is I pull it up, and then I do that straight line. So I just pull up the cheek a little bit, I do that straight line, and then when I let go, it gives you that curve. So you're not gonna sit there and try to, fucking be a mathematician, fucking do geometry for the angles and shit. Just pull it up a little bit, right by the cheekbone, do that straight line, you see there? You let go, you get that curve. Makes your face look a little slimmer. So I keep the side short too. My face and head looks smaller than it really is. I got a big old fucking head. But I've been losing weight for the last year and a half, eating cleaner, watching what I'm eating, focus on protein and calories instead of carbs and shit. And when I shaved, I was like, damn, we got no double chin or nothing anymore. Fuck yeah. So, confidence booster, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, biscuits, hell yeah. I resemble that back. Well, I don't know, it's hard to like change your diet, you know what I mean? For some of us, not everybody, some of you are lucky and just do it. What's that thing, you have willpower? But yeah, mentoring, I like that instead of contouring. But I know me, I know I can't just, okay, I'm changing today, I'm changing forever. So there's a slow and gradual changes. Instead of going and get a breakfast sandwich, go get a protein shake. Instead of going to McDonald's, go get something to cook. Even though it might take me an extra 3 hours compared, and might be a little bit more expensive, still better for me. So, and I still eat like shit, don't get me wrong, but a lot of protein. I up the protein. I try to hit 150 grams a day if I can. Oh, hey, Julie. Thanks for jumping on the Patreon. Thank you. Yeah, you got the second tier. Yeah, thank you very much, homie. Dude, Patreon's fucking great. It's fucking awesome. Because not only do they pay you out, like, as soon as you guys, like, as soon as someone buys a tier on Patreon, I can pull the money out immediately, which is fucking awesome. It's the way this app used to be. At the end of your live, after like 5 minutes, you can pull all the money out, and they do the week thing now. But looks like they're changing the payday till Monday now, which doesn't really change much for me, I guess. But you get 85%. You know, Red Play Button app gives me 60. This app gives me 30. 25 for the super fans, 25%. But 85% of Patreon. It's fucking cool as shit. Start somewhere. Yeah, making small changes works for me. Gradually, by degrees, slowly but surely. Because it's a lot easier to maintain a physique than develop one. You know, like trying to obtain a physique, it's hard work, man. You know, there's a lot of willpower battles. But to maintain it, it's way easier, you know. But I was looking at the Rocks diet, because like if I can get my protein up to like 200 grams a day, I'd actually gain muscle, you know. Where I need 100 just to maintain 125, 100 to 125 just to maintain what I have for muscle, and then 150 to, like, you know, got a little bit of an increase, a little bit of a gain, a little bit of a push. But if I could do 200 a day, oh my God, dude, you know, I just fucking put on muscle left and right. Look at how much I walk around with all this shit. I work out almost every day, right? But The Rock does this thing, like he'll eat fucking 3 whole pizzas and shit on his cheat day. He doesn't have a cheat meal, he has a cheat day. And he just eats everything. You know, like, I think he did like 100 pancakes in one. And I'm like, I don't fucking think that's real. You know, like, he has all these photos of his cheat days, but he's never eaten the food. You know what I mean? Like, he might be taking a bite of something, but it's always like the 3 or 4 pizzas all full, and he has the first slice. Or it's the pancake sitting on the plate in front of him. It's never like an after photo of him after he ate everything. So I'm like, this guy might be full of shit here. Maybe that's a way just to, like, you know, like what Arnold Schwarzenegger did in Pump and Iron, where he's just like going to Lou Ferrigno and telling him all the wrong information to fuck with him. Maybe he's doing that for other wrestlers. So it fucks with their physique. I don't fucking know. Rock's been known to fib. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, they do it for a living, for fuck's sake. I don't know what multicasting is, to be honest with you. Hell yeah, biscuits, get it on me. Carly with the Go Populous in the Anywhere Troy. I gotta check the live out again, man. I haven't been over there in a while. Hope your lives are going well. For a new person, do you think it's worth it to try live stream battle and stuff? I don't know, man. It's all what you're looking for. You know, like me personally, I just want to make stuff that people will watch. You know, I want to document my travels and make stuff that people will watch. That's it. You know, the fact they're making income on this is just fucking extra. It's fucking awesome. But I'll stream multiple platforms at the same time. I like OBS or something like that. Watch Gold Shep. I think it's SHEP, Gold Shep. He does a multi-stream, and he's the only one I've ever seen where I'll watch it. Because usually it's like the cameras are right next to each other and they're looking over here. Yeah, the funny joke. And they look, you know, it's not, it just, I don't know, it just feels like they're trying to hit it on both ends. It feels a little too greedy for me, I think. But Shep, I think his name is Gold Shep, he's a musician on here. He studies philosophy, he's a really smart dude. But he has the cameras set up, like one here, and then the TikTok one in the middle. So he'll be talking the Red Play Button app. You clearly know he's not looking at the screen over, he's not looking at the chat over here. He'll address the comment he sees there, comes over here, hits the comment he sees there, and then when he's over here, you know, if you put a comment, he might see yours when he comes over here. And that just adds engagement for all 3. I think that's a fucking smart way to do it. But if someone's just sitting there and they're looking off on 2 different phones, and it feels too greedy for me for some reason. And it's probably more of a me problem than anything else. Someone asked if it's like the street. Oh, Shadow, man, thank you for the hand heart. Yeah, Shep's cool as fuck, man. I tried to convince him to let me take some photos of him, but he wasn't going for it. His community fucking was all for it. They wanted to see us together, but he was we'll see. But I was like, we'll take photos. We'll do photo shoot for you. We'll travel. But is it all worth it? Yeah, man. If you have fun, someone asked me if it's all worth it. The battles and stuff ain't my bag. I don't like. There's a base level psychological manipulation with battling, and I haven't seen a lot of people like do it in an ethical way. A battle on the regular. It's inherently greedy and inherently manipulative to get money out of you. But is the social media journey worth it? If you're thinking about doing social media, depends what you're looking for. If you're going to pursue fame or wealth, good luck. Good luck. You're probably not going to get there. You know what I mean? You're probably not going to get the fame and wealth you're looking for. And when is that enough anyway? When do you ever have enough fame or enough wealth? If that's what you're looking for, if that's what your pursuit is. But if you're looking to share something you're passionate about, if you like knitting, working on cars, travel, obviously I like travel. But whatever you're into, if you're really passionate and knowledgeable about it, or even if you're starting something new and you want to share that journey with people, like, when I first started, I immediately put a camera on it. If you have fun and you're meeting people that are like-minded and you enjoy having them around, then yeah, it's worth it. If you look at it for the money value of it, I'm considered a big creator. I don't know what to call myself. Other people call me things, If you broke it down hourly, it ain't much. It's not much. But sometimes I'll go live for an hour and I'll make $200. Not all the time, not frequently even, but it happens. Sometimes I go live for 10 hours and I make 8. You never know. But that's why you gotta realize that whatever you're doing on social media is inherently free. It's inherently free. If people want to fucking contribute, they contribute. And don't expect anything and don't think anyone owes anything to you for your fucking time. It's not how this shit works. But it's worth it if you have fun doing it. If you're having fun making your videos, you're having fun going live, you're having fun doing the community building. If you're having fun, you're having fun. You can never get any traction, never get any success. You can never get anywhere with it, but you had fun doing it. So no matter what, it's good memories you're gonna have for the rest of your life. If you're just looking for money and fame, yeah, I don't know. Good luck, man. Good luck. You're probably not gonna get there. Oh, yeah, posting daily helps, but also don't do that to marrow with the little crowd. Post when you want to post. Go live when you want to go live. And, because there's going to be times where you got to kind of force yourself and I have to do something today. I have to put something out. Yeah, that's going to happen. But if you constantly keep doing it when you don't want to, if you constantly stay on live, howdy, homie. If you constantly stay on live longer than you plan, like you don't want to be live anymore, but you stay on, or you hit the live button, you don't feel like it, or you make a video and you don't feel like it, you're going to burn out, then you're gone. Most people when they get burnt out just quit and they'll never come back. That's usually the first burnout they encounter. You're going to get it no matter what. You know what I mean? The amount of time that goes into building a platform and building a fucking channel, it's a lot of time. And when you first start, you're doing 12 hours and 16 hours of shit every day. You'd be lucky if you make $1 an hour. It's not for the faint of heart, But once you're all set up and you got, at least a base community, still a shit ton of time. You just make a little bit more money doing it. True. If you're excited about something and you're passionate about something, that bleeds through what you're doing. That bleeds through what you're doing. People do respect effort. I will say that people do respect when you're trying, even minimal effort. People respect that rather than just fucking half-assing it. But if you keep forcing yourself and you get burnt out, and you keep going. That was adorable. What up, Charles? Yeah, Biscuits, thank you for that. Yeah, if you keep pushing, I've done it multiple times. You just keep pushing. Then you half-assing everything and you burnt out. And the passion, the excitement isn't there anymore. And people can feel it. They might not be able to put words to it, but they can feel it. They can tell. And you can tell yourself. But definitely have a good work ethic if you're doing social media. You definitely want to hit it hard. You want to make things that are hard, routine. Man, I'm adorable. Thank you, Biscuits. You want to make it a routine. You know what I mean? You want to hit it and hit it hard, but don't listen to a lot of these social media coaches on here either, because it's all different for every person. You have to go live at the same time every week, same day, same time, so people know when to tune in. People will find you. If they like watching you, they'll find you. There'll be the daytime folks that are watching you at work or have the day off. There's the nighttime folks when they're out of work, and it's kind of a different vibe. But don't listen to those TikTok coaches that have fucking 20,000 followers. They'll have 15 to 20,000 followers, and they're giving you advice on how to build a successful platform. They don't even have a successful platform. You know what I mean? Be careful of those TikTok coaches or social media coaches. What the fuck do they know? Also, you got to be careful too. There's a lot of creators that buy their views. They'll buy their views and they'll buy their following. You can always tell. The likes are usually a dead giveaway. How many likes someone has. You always check Social Blade too. The following will go up and down, up and down. So the red play button app's tough. It's tough to get a following over there compared to TikTok. It's a lot slower going. People randomly aren't going to find one of my train hopping videos after watching an episode of My Little Pony. On here, like people that never even knew train riders and hitchhikers existed, or travelers still exist the way that we do, might bump into one of your videos, and they didn't even know they would like that shit or even think to go look for it. But there's a lot more manual searching on the other platforms compared to TikTok. So I'd say if you're just starting out, start here, start building a following here. You can always take your videos and put them on different platforms as well, like Shorts or IG and stuff like that, whatever you want to do. But build your following here, but immediately run something concurrently with a Patreon or the red play button app. If you want to do longer form stuff or just do the shorts over there, immediately have something else, in case you need a fallback. Like this app almost got taken down how many times? People's accounts get taken away for no reason multiple times, Good green cheers. Hell yeah, Brian, get it, homie. Laney, what's up, homie? Welcome in. Jen, welcome back. Marcy, good to see you. Do it for the love of the game. Yeah, I mean, no matter what you do in life, if you enjoy it, if it works out or not, you enjoyed it. I think everyone wants to be the next fucking Jeffree Star, the next Mr. Beast. That's the thing. Comparison is the theft of joy, right? Don't be in competition with anyone but yourself. Do not compare yourself to others. It'll drive you fucking crazy. In social media in that regard, but in life in general, don't compare yourself to other people. Be better today than you were yesterday. Be better tomorrow than you are today. That's it. Keep improving. Because otherwise, one fucking comment can take away all of your fucking self-esteem. If you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. So-and-so has this many people in their lives. Oh, shit, I don't have that. You start freaking the fuck out. Don't do that. Be proud of what you got. Be proud of what you accomplish. And if if you're working on shit, if you're working on yourself, if you're working on your content, if you're fucking putting effort in, when you're not. And just fucking use that as a baseline. Don't look what anyone else is fucking doing. We'll say networking and marketing is really important, but find other people doing the same shit you're doing. Don't go in there trying to steal their followers. Don't go in there with ulterior motives. Go in there to integrate yourself with that creator, work with that creator. Find someone around a similar following that you have, work with them, collab with them, network with them. And take it from the guy that blocks everybody all the time. If it's uncomfortable, walk. If they're doing something that makes you uncomfortable, walk. Don't feel a sense of loyalty that you have to hang around, that you have to stay there, that you have to keep working with them because, you guys came up together or whatever. If someone's doing something fucked up, something you don't like or whatever, or you see someone fucking going down a certain road that you don't want to go down, just walk away. Don't feel bad about it either. Nomadic Mystic, what's up, homie? Thank you for the hand heart. People will pressure you to not do that. And the next thing you know, other people's problems are your fucking problems now. Monty, good to see you, homie. Nomadic, man. Hope you're doing well. Seen you here for a long time. Speaking of other people, you should check out Monty Lee right here. We met just over a year ago on here. Tess with the hand hearts. We met just a year ago on here. And dude walked all the way from Taos, New Mexico to upstate New York and all the way the fuck down from there. I don't even know what state you're in now. North Carolina? But so fucking... there is an ultimate respect for leather trampers out here. People that just walk, Anyone can hitchhike. Anyone can stick a thumb out. Train hopping's a skill. To keep yourself alive and keep yourself from getting caught. Train hopping is a skill. You gotta learn a lot of shit before you can do it proficiently by yourself, right? Which I didn't do. I'm lucky to be alive. But We all look at leather trampers with the utmost respect because they're just fucking hoofing every day to get where they're going. So make sure you check out Monty Lee right there. Nomadic Mystic with the fan cat. Appreciate you, homie. You're doing well. Fuck yeah, dude. Glad to hear it. I can't complain. I'm out here making a menace. Out here being a menace, making a fool of myself on the internet. You know me. But I'm gonna head out of here in just a bit, man. I gotta get some fucking food in my life. My stomach's yelling at me. Feed me. Get some protein in my life. Get some eats. Get some coffee. Oh, sweet, sweet caffeine. Sweet, sweet caffeine. Oh, hell yeah, man. That's a pretty, fucking good baseline. Am I alive today? Yeah, a good day. You know. Oh. People near me. Get in my belly. Fucking Austin Powers reference. Fuck yeah, dude. I haven't seen those movies in forever. Kind of afraid to watch them this much later in life. But I'll be like, it ain't that great. The first two I really liked. After that, I'm like, now we're just milking it. Hello. Hi. I hear that a lot. People like jumping on a train real quick and then they get stuck and they're like hundreds of miles away. Yeah, I haven't watched those movies in a long time either. Oh. People over here were staring at me, justifiably so, sitting in a tree canopy, seemingly talking to myself while sitting in a sleeping bag. This mom had to go grab him. God, there was one dude I talked to. He ended up hopping a train out of like Colorado or something, and up in the middle of nowhere in South Dakota, and he panicked, so he just made like a little shelter in the prairies, which they saw immediately. And the cops bagged him and his friend. Cops grabbed him up. Like, what are you doing? They called their parents. Parents are coming to pick him up. This is like 30 years ago now. And the sheriff actually brought him back to his house with his wife, and they sat there, stayed the night in the sheriff's house. Had to deal with the parents the next day. The sheriff didn't even give him a hard time about it. Like, I talked to your parents. They seemed very upset. So, I had to deal with that in the morning. For right now, here's some food. Go get some rest. Going to Oregon next. Hey, thanks for the share, homie. I'm going to Oregon next. Get up to Portland, hopefully within the next week or so. I'll be in Portland, hopefully. And I guess I'll dip east, start racing across the country. Ghost Flowers with the Harvey. I gotta go through Eugene. I don't know if I'm gonna stop there or not. I gotta go through Klamath Falls, Eugene, then Portland on this train. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna stop at either. I might just keep fucking riding if I get enough supplies to hold me over if I don't run out of shit. Especially here, the last train I grabbed is called General Manifest. We call it a junk train. This is mixed stuff, but those stop all the fucking time to let other stuff go by. Here I can get into modal the shipping containers. Or like the trailers on the spine cars. And I can get something that's not going to stop that much. It will probably still stop. They usually do at some point, but obviously they have to. Every 12 hours they got to swap that crew out either way. But they're less likely to get stuck in the middle of nowhere, Hell yeah, biker. Sorry to be a bad influence on you. Nomadic with the Harvey, thank you, homie. Hell yeah, Monty. Have a good day, homie. I'm headed to Portland. I'm not gonna be there for too long. I gotta get my ass fucking east. Gotta hit the ground running for a while here. Flip-flops engaged. It's easier to pack. It all depends where you're at, how fast the trains go. can be the fastest they can go, I think, is like 65 or 70. I've seen them go a little faster than that, but I ain't telling anybody. But like if you're in a mountainous area with a bunch of turns, that thing's only going 30, 35. Double main, flatland, it's usually when you see like the 65, 70s and shit. Oh, I really get fucking moving. Alright, just fall on the ground, why don't you? It's raining tacos from under the sky. Jan with the kashap for supplies or something, question mark? Oh. Yeah, that's fucking more than enough there. That's my tobacco for the trip alone. I just need water and some food. And plenty for that. Hopefully I'll be on a train by today or tomorrow. See how ambitious I'm feeling. I want to check the town out today. It's the main objective. Check the fucking town out today. Oh, thank you, Chad. Oh. Old man hobo over here. I went from the new guy that didn't know anything to the guy who hits up for information now. It's fucking weird. I had a traveling buddy of mine. He said the same thing. When I was green, he was like, hey, someday it's going to seem like it's just overnight. You're going to go from the guy asking questions to the guy giving answers. I was like, yeah, right. That's probably a long ways away. A year and a half later, you see the shift, you see the change. Pull my flip-flops out, pushing everything in my pack. This will be my first day. Don't be wrapped up. My ground tarp last night. Saw spiders and bugs and shit on the ground. I figured, pull this up. Get you guys up here. Figured it'd be better for me to put the ground tarp down, get a little bit of separation from all the creepy crawlies. That worked. Didn't have anything on me. Except for that. Is that a recluse? My shit. I should get everything out. I can tap her out. Get a dog. What's up, Jake? Said that to travelers is old fucking saying out here. Got a bum, you job. So I went into a couple of New Travelers lives and I said that, thinking they knew the lingo, but they didn't. They like got all quiet and thought I was talking shit. I was like, oh man, whoops. Send the coordinates. Help! Get my fucking spider. You got me good. I gotta tape up this fucking pouch again. I haven't had duct tape in a while though. I gotta grab some. Comes in handy. Sometimes you end up in a place where water jugs don't have handles on them and shit. And you don't have a jug, so you got half to use the one to hold it like this the whole time. It's very uncomfortable. Just make a duct tape handle. Shit like this that breaks. Just tape it over, boom, it's brand new again. But I've had this tarp and fucking entire time traveling. I got it just before I hit the road, so I'm attached to it. I look at everything as it is. It's temporary out here. Everything I own is temporary. But I get attached to stuff. If it lasts more than 6 months, usually I get a little attachment to it. You know, I really like that thing. It sucks that it's gone. But this thing's like gonna last a long time. It's nice to have two different sized tarps too. Like if I'm gonna post up somewhere for a while, I got a whole day or 2 days of rain. Put my big tarp up. And it's 12 by 10. A lot of room under there. Fit 2 people and all our gear under there, and had room to spare, so probably fit 3. A little tight. Get a little wet, but when it's just gonna rain out for like an hour or 2. I'm going to throw this little guy up. It's only 6 by 4. And I'm not laying down, so I don't need to have it cover me completely. It's just sitting in it. Just have it cooking over me there. It works. This one's half charged. Cool. Got to pack my own tripod. What up, Lady Bobber? Hope you're doing well, homie. What's up, Tanya? That's one of the 6 days we name it. I did this whole thing. Talk about Buckley. We had like Maddie, the sleeping mat. A few other things. I'm like, guys, we gotta start naming shit because like if it breaks, you're all gonna get sad, you know. So they stopped naming a motel. I think like in Colorado a year and a half ago. I was like, yeah, we gotta stop naming shit because like we can name it and it breaks or lose it or whatever. Like you guys are gonna get sad about that. Let's stop naming stuff here. Be careful. And then there's Rich. Fucking Hitch comes in. Hey, nice comb. Is that Colin the comb? Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, nice comb you got there. Yeah, it must be Colin. Ailey with the summer sun. Thank you. Summer suns, plural. Mike H with the Harvey. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta worry about other people if you run a construction company, Jake. I'm all set with that. I'll be by for breakfast on Friday, though. Bonnie with the follow. Thank you, Bonnie. The lady Barbara with the Harvey. Fix my fat belly here. Luna, what's up, homie? Welcome in. I'm not gonna be live for too much longer. I'm gonna hop off here in a second, go get some fucking food and caffeine in my life. Today I was walking around Dunsmuir, checking stuff out, look at the train, see how that all works. And then maybe hop out today, maybe wait till tomorrow morning. I want to get some of these mountains on a photos and videos, you know. We'll see what happens. But the community heart. Is that Tammy? What tells you, damn. Tanya, thank you very much. How long since the comb was Steve? That was a little over a year ago. That one I lost on a Greyhound on the way back to Boston back in March 2025. I don't think we named the new one, did we? Is this one Colin? Can't keep up. Can't keep up with it all. Hear that train coming, rolling on the bend. Me too, Jen. Me too. Yeah. Oh, is that what it is, Jake? I get that. Oh yeah, I don't know. The whole fucking getting back into it, going through Cali, like knowing when I was going up 99, I'm like, we're getting back on trains. Fuck this hitchhiking shit. You know? California's final boss, Northern Valley. But even as knowing that when I was going to 99, I was like, all right, I gotta get back into shape. I gotta get in better shape. I gotta fucking, you know, get used to not having water and food again. You know, like going whole days without either, stuff like that. And start pushing myself just to get ready, kind of train up for it a little bit. But yeah, I knew once I was on 99, I'm like, it's freight train time again, man. Enough of this hitchhiking shit. It was fun. I got no regrets doing mainly hitchhiking. I only hopped 2 trains since I left Boston, my last break. You know, now it's been 3. Soon, very soon will be 4. But yeah, I don't regret any of it for sure. Like, it really was fun to be able to navigate. I'm going to this spot. I'm jumping off somewhere random and be able to control that. Those small towns I always wanted to check out. I always saw them from the side of a freight train, and just work on the fucking social media part of what I do. You know, working on videos and, you know, getting the new camera. Thank you again, Kodo, if you're in here. Learning how to use the new gear, learning how to properly edit photos and videos a lot better than I used to. You know, and just doing social media for an income the entire time too, so that's been my main focus. It's been really fun. You know, really fucking dial it in. But yeah, I'm so excited to be back on the trains. Oh, I'm sure. My mom's all excited. She's playing it off well. I talked to them yesterday for a bit. Father's Day and shit, you know. Talking to my old man. Doing Villisca to be king of 4th of July in Villisca. Howdy. Haley, thank you. You got that Brit Iowa thing, man, and everyone always wants me to go to the Brit Iowa Hobo Convention. Like, one, there's not too many train riders that even show up to that shit. Most of them are retired anyway. But they look at modern day train riders as hobbyists. They call me a hobbyist. What? Motherfucker, what? I'm out here fucking every day. What are you talking about? I'm a hobbyist. You know, I'm doing this shit every day. And a lot of people out here doing it every day. Most of them don't do social media. You know, that's it. But to look at a whole generation of train riders and dog them, what the fuck is that? You know, hey, I get it. You know, we all get older. But, like, when my time's up out here, I'm not going to look at the younger generation of train riders and be like, dad, pieces of shit, be all jaded about it. There's hobbyists. Fuck, if you're out here full time, you're out here full time. You have my utmost respect, you know? Regardless of how you do it. Yeah, no, she's all healed up. That was fucking 9 months ago now, right? Quick math, 8 months ago. Oh, my mom broke her pelvis and all that. She's doing fine now. She's doing fine. What about me, EB? What about me? Oh, you know, how am I doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing just fine. I'm much better now. I'm fucking out of the fucking Satan's booty hole I was just traveling in. It's fucking so hot. Isn't that stamp collecting? Yeah, no, I was in Estes Park when I found out. It was on live, too. I got a phone call from my dad. I'm like, my dad don't call me this late. My dad, you know, they don't call me at all. They call me like once every 2 weeks or something like that. If I haven't called them in a while, they're like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Can't call us? You know, then I give them a call when I can. But, yeah, that was like, what the fuck? I called, I answered the call. And my fucking dad, dude. That's why when I was back in Boston on her birthday, unfortunately, my mom's birthday, she was having like pressure in her chest. And she called her primary and was like, I have this pressure in my chest. She's like, go to the hospital. My mom's already had heart issues. Like, go to the hospital. Hang up this phone and go to the hospital right now. She's like, yeah, I'll probably go tomorrow. They're like, no. Go now. Like, this is very important. You need to go right now. She's like, okay. Hangs up the phone. I'm going to go tomorrow. You know, and then, you know, like, my dad's freaking out. And I'm just sitting there quiet. I know what my mom knows how to handle me, and I know how to handle my mom. You made your decision? Fine. All right. Some time goes by, sitting there eating. Hey, you know, like, what do you got to lose going today? What's the difference between going today and going tomorrow? Either way, you got to go. You know what I mean? Like, you might as well just go today. You know, it's my birthday. I don't really want to go to the fucking hospital on my birthday. Yeah, you know, I get that. You know? And my dad gets up to do something. I'm like, we can get away from him for a little while. Yeah, you can get away from him for like 2 days. Yeah, maybe I should go. Gotcha. So she goes in on her fucking birthday. But my dad picks up the phone to call the ambulance, and she's like, no, Perry, don't. Troy, can you call? Because I'm on the phone, and yeah, hey, even while I'm on the phone, my dad's in the background freaking out. Hey, yeah, we need an ambulance over here. This is the address. Okay. What's going on? This is what's going on. Okay, what's the address? Here's the address. Okay, what's going on? And I keep repeating myself, and they put me on the phone with the EMTs, and I got to tell them everything, and he's in the background like, you already said all that. Why the fuck you got to keep repeating it for? Because that's what you got to do. Just fucking do it. You know what the fuck? We don't need to know the why. EB. Thank you. But, we don't need to know the fucking why. just fucking do what they ask you to do. You know, they do it for a living, you don't. But the same thing when my mom fucking broke her pelvis when she took that fall in the bathroom back in November. I was in Colorado. He calls me up like, she shattered her pelvis. She's in the hospital. We don't know what's happened. It's freaking the fuck out. I'm like, God damn, this is serious. You know, so I talked to her finally. I think the next day I got to talk to her when she was all set up in the room. She's like, yeah, I fractured my pelvis. It hurts, but it's okay. I'm like, yeah, I talked to Daddy. Made it seem like you're fucking 1 foot in the grave and another foot on a banana peel. Yeah, that's your father. He just gets stressed out about shit. But it's the worst. You know, and it works. This is the weird part, is this works for him. I don't think it would work for anybody else. It works for him. I've seen him do it throughout my whole life. When he like gets nervous or stressed or needs something to happen, he just gets loud. And he just keeps repeating himself. He doesn't care what you're saying. He ain't even listening to you. You need to do this right now. Well, we can't do that. You need to do this right now. Okay, but sir, we can't do. Oh, I'm not hitting you bullshit. You need to do this right now. And he gets like in that mode, and he's on send. He's not on receive. But it works, dude. I've seen that dude get anything he fucking wanted just by repeating himself over and over. You know, being loud as shit about it. So the person he's dealing with is like, if I just do this thing, he'll just fucking stop. And I don't want to have this conversation anymore. It fucking works, man. I don't do that shit. I'm more like my mom than anything. I'm a little like my biological dad. But I'm not like that. You know, my brother's like that too. They're both like loud and like, you know, they're in a room, you know, they're loud and fucking aggressive people. I'm more dial back and chill. Unless I gotta get loud, you know. Yeah, what if it makes them go away? Dr. Troy giving medical advice for free. Things they can't. I do think it's a control thing, Jan. I know you say that. It's a lack of control thing. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, that's spot on. That's spot on. I'm doing all right. Every loud person needs their chill person. Facts. It is a cool thing to see because like my mom was a huge pushover, like people pleaser to the max. When I was super young, I saw it all the time. Her family fucking walked all over her. Walked all over. Like, it was like Cinderella type shit. Like they would treat her like shit, but she would do the most for everybody, and they would demand it. So then my stepfather finally had enough of that. Was like, you gotta stand up for yourself. Watch this. Yeah, she's not doing that. Yeah, she's not doing that. Who are you raising your fucking voice to? You know what I mean? And it taught my mom to be way more assertive and not be a pushover. And then like her dealing with my dad slowed my dad down, so he wasn't like so quick to violence and be aggressive. But they did like learn those things from each other to kind of balance each other out in that way. Like every loud person needs their quiet person. Fucking facts. Let me see what she said here, Tay. Good to see you, by the way. Parents are the same way. You dominate yourself. Yeah, I don't understand that. Crazy things happen and you act accordingly. But like the people that just immediately tap into emotion rather than logic when things go wrong. They just get angry or get loud or get scared or whatever. In a crazy situation, everyone's scared. It's how you deal with it. But I've never I've always seen like logic work. Look at nature, right? If you get lost in the woods, the first thing your emotions and your brain tell you to do is just start trying to find quickly, take those turns and find the spot that you recognize. And now you're way more lost than you were. You're probably only 20 feet away from finding out where you were at. So whenever I'm in the woods and I get lost, first thing I do is sit down. Where the fuck am I? Fuck. I'm supposed to be right here. I sit down. 5-10 minutes. And I've never been in a situation where I couldn't get myself out of being lost in the woods. All my time in nature, I've never been in a situation just by doing that. Just by sitting down, having to think, okay, well, where did I just go? I thought I was going the same way I came in reverse. I must have came off this way. You just sit and have a think, fucking 5 or 10 minutes. Freaking out ain't fucking going to do nothing for you. In most situations in life, an emotional response isn't going to help you. It's going to hinder you. That's where we stand above animals. The logic. Thinking things through. All that happy horse shit. Excuse me. Yeah, choose Smiley. We're all different. Yelling pretty people guys' way. Yeah. Something like that does. Let's take over, especially in emergencies. I feel emotions very strongly. I gotta keep them in check. That's why, with stoicism, because there's a lot in the play. I feel emotions very fucking strongly. I don't know what the diagnosis there is, but when I'm mad, I'm fucking angry. When I'm fucking sad, I'm fucking sad. It becomes like a hyper-focused tunnel kind of thing. But this stage in life, and kind of say, I'm really stressed about this stupid thing. Why am I even stressed about this stupid thing, kind of thing. But I don't know, I've always been the way, when shit goes wrong and shit goes sideways or I'm in imminent fucking danger, it's all right, let's get this shit done and then we'll freak out after all this shit. I'm like, holy fucking shit. But during it, let's just get it done. Growing up in a really chaotic environment and really chaotic world, in the house and out of the house, fucking really helped with that. There's really not much you can put in front of me that's going to completely fucking shock me. I've been through this before, especially out here now. Oh, yeah, it's so easy for us to suffer worse in imagination than reality, right, Adam? It's so easy for us to play the worst case scenario out, or to really focus on something you did wrong, or it's something that's wrong that's happened to you. It's so easy to focus on that shit, but if that's all you do, you let your whole life fucking fly by it, let your whole life slip by. I did sport officially in Dunsmuir. It's way fucking cooler here than it was in the Satan's booty holes, I dubbed it. The northern part of California. You fall apart afterwards. Yeah, same shit. I'll panic after that shit. But whatever. It's all different personality types in the world. People are all different. I mean, I'm not always in control, but I'm, pretty good at it. I don't think I'm going to Mount Shasta, right? I think that's that way. I can't see it from here. I got too many mountains nearby, but I think it's that way. I went by Lake Shasta on the way up here. But, I'm going to hop on a freight train out of here, end up in Klamath Falls, Oregon, then Eugene, and then Portland. But I might just stay on the fucking train the whole way, to be honest with you. Never been there. I kind of hate Mount Shasta. It looks beautiful, man. It's way up there. I mean, it's like 15,000 feet in elevation, But I fucking found myself fucking looking at that thing with the most discontent, Because I'm sitting there, it's 104, 105, 107 one day, it's fucking hot, and I'm trying to fucking get through it. Even in the shade, man, that shit sucks. It is what it is. No one made me do this, and if this shit was easy, everyone would fucking do it. Who doesn't want to not pay rent? I got a slow week, I just get less motels, or a slow month, there's less motels, and I'm just fucking out here doing what I do. It is fucking freeing in that way. But I'm sitting there sweating my fucking ass off for over fucking 2 weeks, and looking at this fucking giant ice cap, snow capped mountain. You can't send some of that this way. They got volcanic vents on Mount Shasta, and it keeps all the cold from coming down. What the fuck is this place? This is Satan's booty hole. Going around anywhere in that northern valley. It's all surrounded by mountains. There's no airflow, and what cold would come off of Mount Shasta doesn't come because there's volcanic vents there, which saved an explorer's life up there back in 1825. I forget this guy's name now. 1825, a dude went up there. It's supposed to be a quick little expedition. He got paid to go survey something, him and his buddy, and they go up there and they got trapped in crazy fucking weather, and the only way they were able to survive was by using those volcanic vents to have some resemblance of heat in way up there like that, and probably negative temperatures and snow and fucking wind and stuff. Those volcanic vents kept them alive. But in my situation, that shit was fucking aggravating, because I'm looking at this fucking snow cap. It's like, why isn't that cold from that mountain coming down here and chilling everything off? Give me a good 5 degrees. Every degree over 100 feels significantly hotter. 101 is way hotter than 100. 102 is, 90 to 95, you don't even notice the fucking difference. But it's just every degree over 100, I feel it way worse than the degree before. I'm a Yankee from Boston. I ain't used to that fucking heat, But I'm fucking staring. I wanted to fist fight a mountain. God damn, fuck, you so cold up there. It's so hot down here. What up, existence? I'm going to have this puff and head on out of here, folks. I got to get some caffeine, get some breakfast. I want to walk around Dunsmuir here so they get some photos and videos, check some stuff out. I'm going to try to get something cool for lunch / dinner, whatever it's in town here. Someone said something about a burger joint in town here. Maybe I'll do that and make a video of it. And then watch the train yard while I'm doing all that, Better the mountain than me. I don't know, Jen. I'm kind of worried. The thing is, I threatened to fist fight you, and usually people get kind of scared when I threaten violence against them. And what'd you say? You said, bring it, with a smiley face emote. And I'm like, oh, damn, I don't know what to do now. Intimidation's my biggest fucking weapon. Roll up, fucking do what I gotta do and get the fuck out of it. You were intimidated, which makes me believe that, I don't know, you fist fight horses in a fight club or something, Oh, I meant to tag you in a video, but I was fucking drinking last night. I saw a video last night of, what's it called? It's like, you want horses to react to, sudden noises and stuff like that. So they'll put, toys near them that make noise or whatever. But the tarps, they'll have a tarp down, and then the horse walks on the tarp, and then the sudden noise will freak them out. And it's something training, some kind of training. I do too, Smiley, I do too. Same EB. Excuse me. But, yeah, you probably know the word. Some kind of training. But, yeah, I'm going to step on a tarp. Sensory training, is that what it's called? Step on a tarp to, get them used to, desensitization training. That sounds familiar. But the horses freak the fuck out the first time doing it, because they're just walking over, they'll fucking jump. It's so dangerous to work with those fucking things, man. Respect. Fucking Jen, Sharon, whoever works with horses. Fucking respect. This giant animal fucking jumping right at your face. What up, Mimi? Good to see you, homie. Thank you for the Go Popular. Haley with the share. Thank you. Again, I'm heading out of here in just a second, folks. Get your questions, comments, and insults in. Yeah, finish packing up a little stuff I got left here, and then get some fucking food in my life. Excited for food, caffeine. Oh. Let's see what the internet's saying. What up, Chris from Waltham? Go say hi to Moody Street for me. Jake's Barbecue closed, though, unfortunately. Enjoy your walkabout, will do. Where we headed next? North, going to Oregon from here. Let's go to hop a train out of here. Go on, get. A nice little fucking spot here to camp out. You know, look at this. No, I left all my shit out. My phones, my wallet stayed on me because, like, no matter what happens, I gotta make sure I have a wallet. My wallet stayed in my pocket, but my phones, camera, fucking bag, everything was just out. No worries about a tweaker showing up and stealing my shit. I haven't had that feeling in like 5 months. You know? Especially California. It's been all fucking urban jungle. You know, everywhere I've been, it's been like, all right, I gotta find a spot and really fucking button everything down, make sure no one can see anything, make sure no one can grab anything, run off, blah, blah, blah. Here, not a zombie in sight. You don't have to worry about a single fucking tweaker rolling up on me, stealing my shit. Again, I haven't had that feeling in a long time. So I think last night was one of the deepest sleeps I've fucking had in a long time. What's up, Tilly? I have no idea what dare bones means, but enjoy your sauna. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I puff a little bit. Usually at nighttime. I can't partake during the day. I'm fucking useless. I can't talk to people. You know, imagine walking around the country, you can't talk to people, you're all shy and fucking stuff. You get recognized walking down the street. Oh, hey, what's up? In front of you, TikTok. Hi. It's cute. You know, this doesn't work well for conversation. Oh, the bear video. There's a bunch of bears here. We might be doing a part 2 of that soon. And they're all black bear. I don't worry about black bear. I'm worried about grizzlies more than anything else. Which I'll be going into that country. I don't have a holster for my bear mace anymore. I noticed the other day I was going through my shit. So I'll probably just make a holster out of fucking duct tape or something. But when I'm in bear country, I'm in grizzly country, so my bear mace sits in my pack right here. So if I ever need it, I can grab it and pull it out, you know, for anything, human or otherwise, you know. But when I'm in grizzly country, that thing's right on my hip when I'm walking around or when I'm outside, when I'm out in nature. And you gotta do some shit. You gotta make sure whatever outer layer you're cooking in, if you're cooking outside or you're cooking at all, you don't want to wear that while you're sleeping. You gotta make sure. My pack, you giant fucking spider. Come on, man. I'm trying to get you to bite me later. But I'll have one spot where I sleep. I'll have another spot where my food scraps and trash goes, and I'll put that up in a tree. Some paracord, throw it up there in a bag. And then I'll have a spot that I cook in, right? And the idea is if any grizzlies show up, or any animal at all, it'll go where the food is, the scraps, or where I cooked, where the smell is, and leave me alone. But your outer layer is going to smell like food, you know, so it's always smart to swap your clothes out before you go to bed. I put my PJs on. I got PJs I carry now. For the longest time, I never carried pajamas. And I'm like, what was I doing in my life? I was just always wearing fucking pants. You know, hanging out in a motel wearing fucking pants. I got pajamas from some months back. I'm glad I did. So, like, you know, whatever t-shirt I'm wearing or hoodie, if I can put that with the food stuff in the trash, and then wherever I'm camping will be a fresh set of clothes. Oh. Jack Johnson? I don't know who that is, but I hope you like the show. Jason, happy Monday. Yeah, let me go and get out of here. Gonna start my day up. I appreciate y'all for watching as always. It's at 78. It's not bad. This phone's at about 50. I can charge that while I'm having breakfast. Yeah, it doesn't tell you I like talking to y'all. I don't know what does. Protein shake, banana. What am I doing today? Protein shake, banana, coffee. I think it's going to be the breakfast, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. How did I not have pajamas for fucking so long? Just wearing my jeans and fucking survival pants. Sitting in a motel fucking chair. Some booty hole. You know it. All right, let me go and get out of here. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are fantastic. I'll be back. Today I'll be back for a bit on the live show. Walk around Dunsmuir. I'll take a break and talk to you guys for a bit. Trying to check out Dunsmuir for the first time today and get some photos and videos while I'm out there. I'll probably grab something like a burger or something for lunch or early dinner. Make a video on that. Be tuned for all that. Plus, I got a whole bunch of fucking badass videos. The last 3 weeks of making videos, I fucking love how they all came out. So, if you wanted to watch them, you check them out. You really like it, maybe leave a comment. You really, really like it? I don't know, maybe share it to someone you think would like it. You know? Just told you I'm alive. I am, but I'm leaving. All right, let me get out of here. You guys are awesome.